Fifers arriving. Welcome to the Fifers DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky, that's Kelly, and it's Thumper over there. Today we're going to talk about whatever we want to talk about in episode 57, the 57th episode. That's the title so far. All right, who wants to begin?
Got it. You know how yesterday we stuck, or I think it was Rocky who brought it up, that there is either yesterday or Sunday that the fact that these protests are fucking paid for, right? By a guy named Benjamin. Here it is right here. Fucking Craigslist ad. Look for toughest, baddest in the city of LA. Compensation $6,500 to $12,500 per week. We'll form a select team of the toughest dudes in the area. This unit will be activated only when the situation demands it. But you'll get paid every week no matter what. So you think those fucking people just had to fucking say, no, we're going to tear up the city? Fuck that. No, they're getting paid to tear up the city just like they did in 2020 all across the fucking nation, all those fucking protests and riots.
Now they just have to follow the money to prove it.
Yeah.
My thing is can you bring it back up real quick, Gilly?
Yeah.
I find this hilarious. So, seeking extremely tough, brave, what is that? Men? So they're gendering their own people now.
Yep.
They're the leftist motherfuckers out there, and where gender doesn't mean anything, and you can be anything you want, but yet they're calling out men, which I just find funny. And the fact that they're paying people to do this, it shows that this goes all the way back to the George Floyd, Antifa, all that bullshit. It's all fucking paid. It's all paid.
Yeah.
It's Broadway. This is Broadway. This is what it is. I mean, the money is coming from people that are in entertainment and government and ties to both that have money in both things, because we know the most leftist things out there are government and entertainment. To me, if you follow the fucking money, it's going to go to either an athlete, an owner of a team, an owner of a stadium, an owner of internet services, a senator, a congressman, a governor. It's going to come back to somebody like that, guaranteed, because that's how it's set up. This is no different than other cultures when they go to attack. If you look up takfir under the Muslims, it's to attack from within. They hide themselves inside the society they're going to attack. And that's exactly what these people are doing. They're hiding amongst us, and they're paying people to do their bidding. It's no different than any other society in history.
Well, just look at the fucking House member in Minnesota at the state level. That is illegal. Shouldn't have been voted in the first place. And then you got that fucking stupid bitch from fucking Somalia, I think, right? That's in Congress, U.S. Congress.
Yep.
She had been saying death to America. Reese doing it again.
I think she's the one that's married to her brother.
Yes. Now I can't remember Omar, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people like that, those are the fucking traitors. That's how they're getting inside our fucking government right there.
See, and that's what's crazy. And I don't know. I have to look at the laws again, because I know the laws to be a president, right? But I need to really refresh myself on governors, senators, congressmen, women.
Well, as long as you're an American citizen, you can hold office just like the president.
Correct. And I think we really need to revisit that, because honestly, anybody that's not born here has no allegiance to us. They're not required to be.
It's even worse than that. I mean, look at how many people are just disloyal to the country anyways.
Well, and a lot of that comes from the ones that aren't from here to begin with that are in power now. And they spread their hatred, and
It's class war, bro. It's class war.
100%. I mean, you've got what's her name? Fuck, I can't remember her name now. Jasmine, whatever.
Crockett.
Yes.
The one that's as stupid as AOC.
Yeah. Her
they're
competing to be the dumbest or stupidest. Yeah.
Well, she's sitting there talking ghetto as fuck, trying to relate to people. Hey. Yet she's a fucking Ivy League fucking trust fund baby.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Be who you really are and shut the fuck up. You were raised with a silver spoon in your fucking mouth.
Yep. I got something, now there's a lot of the Mexicans, right? That's been on Facebook, right? That vote for Trump, right? Vote that's conservative. Now, I got one on this one. They're calling out these motherfuckers too.
Oh, dude, I have friends from Mexico that used to work for me.
Yeah.
They fucking hate what's going on.
Let me reshare that sound.
It's not on the screen, bro.
I don't have to reshare it. I had to stop it. Because I had to hit the button share with sound.
Hey, torta! If you immigrated here illegally and you're out there protesting, echando desmadres, destroying property that don't fucking belong to you because you don't want to get sent back to the country you came from, I don't give a shit who you are or where you came from. Deport a freaking sap. You see, your due process, it happened when you disrespected my flag and my land. A mí me vale, pinche torta. Hey, torta!
But
I like that. That's pretty good.
I love it.
Now,
because
they're not being quiet. The ones who came here the right way. They're not being quiet. They're like, no, fuck this shit. These motherfuckers here, this is my flag, not Mexico. This is our flag.
So I had 4 guys that worked for me, and they're all from Mexico. Their thing is these motherfuckers came here illegally, right? So they have the same stance we have as far as jobs and everything else goes, because they have lost jobs or didn't get hired because illegals took jobs too. And these motherfuckers, I can tell you right now, they used to work at, fuck it, I'll call them out, IBP, Tyson. Okay? They used to fucking butcher animals, and it's mostly Mexicans there. And these guys, them and their wives work there. They're legal. They immigrated legally. They waited. They did their time. They went through the entire process. And they watched other family members try to do the same thing and come to the United States and get a job. And they weren't picked because the illegal would work for cheaper. So they have the same views we have.
Oh, yeah.
It's not racist when we say, stop coming to our country illegally and working for cheap. Come the right way, do it the right way, and get a job legally, get your benefits and everything just like everybody else. Because even even the Mexicans, and fuck, one of the guys that worked for me, he has family that work for the cartel. And he fucking hates the cartel. He had a cousin killed by his own cartel. Like, they don't, this isn't something that we're making up to make us sound less racist or, push an agenda or anything. This is real life. This is real Mexicans that immigrated here legally are pissed. And I don't fucking blame them. I would be pissed too.
Yep. Yeah.
I
mean, no one's against people coming into the country the right way.
Nope.
No one's against that. I don't know one person against that at all. But we just don't like fucking people breaking our laws and expecting fucking get Social Security right off the fucking bat, fucking food stamps, all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck no.
Because there's people that are disabled that's probably young, our age or younger, that's having a hell of a time to get no disability. But these motherfuckers that come here, bam, they get that money right away. Fuck that. And that's money that all of us have paid into if we had good jobs over the years.
Yeah, it's just fucking crazy that you know, they're allowing this to happen. I don't get it. It's crazy that I have not, out of all the travels, okay, and I've been to a lot of fucking countries between the military and private security contracting.
Yep.
I have never been to a country where they're like, yeah, if you want to fucking stay. We'll take care of you. Not one.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I landed in Sarajevo and my buddy picked me up and he drove me to Tuzla. Tuzla is the educational epicenter of Bosnia. It's like, that's where all their schools are, right? Upon entering that country, I was told I had 24 hours to go to the U.S. Embassy and check in. I got my visa stamp at the airport, and then he had to drive me to the U.S. Embassy to check in, and they made it very clear if I stayed more than 1 hour past the time on my visa, I was fucked.
Yep.
And it's like, you have motherfuckers that get into the United States and they're not tracked. They track your ass over there.
Yeah. They need to be tracked.
Know,
yeah.
Somebody's tracking them, though.
Huh?
Somebody's tracking them. The person that got them there in the first place to do something.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
somebody knows. We don't know who that is yet.
The government,
they probably do know, but they're not doing anything about it, which is wrong too.
Our government, you know, you can get a visa and you can fucking disappear, and they don't, you know, half the time they don't know where you're at. They don't know when your visa expired.
Yep.
Because it's not, they don't have a database. It's too much. It's being overloaded. You know, our systems are antiquated, and they need to update it, and they need to make it to where the minute an immigrant that does have a visa that has not applied for citizenship and all, you know, gone through all that, if they're in the country, there needs to be a warning system saying, hey, this person is about to overstay. You need to find them, verify, blah, 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 blah. And they're not doing it because we don't have the manpower. And that's the thing, is like, in these other countries, they have the manpower, and they're a smaller country, obviously. You know, we're a big fucking country. You know, it's funny when you talk to somebody in Europe when they say, oh, you don't realize how big the United States is. Because when they come over here from like UK, they're in awe at how big our country is. And like the difference between Iowa and Missouri and Arkansas and Colorado and California and
Texas.
Texas. I mean, Texas is the size. I mean, it's fucking huge compared to what they're used to.
And well, then there's Alaska, which is half the size of America,
and it's not even attached to us.
No,
you know,
it's not.
It's like, yeah, we got a fucking state, and it's way up there on the other side of this other country.
Yep.
It's like what the fuck?
Which is called Canada.
It's like, I just don't get it, you know. And it's like, we should have a great system because we are the country of immigrants.
Yeah.
We should have the best system in the world for tracking our immigrants. We should have the best border security compared to anybody else, because we are the most sought after country in the world.
Sir.
I don't hear people going, I'm going to retire and go to the UK. I've heard British people say, I'm going to retire and I'm going to go to the United States. You know, I've heard it personally. Not saying it doesn't happen, but trust me, a lot more people come here than people from the United States going somewhere else. Because I would never go to fucking Europe. I'm not going to give up my fucking guns. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. You know, the only benefit of going to the Middle East is I can own a bunch of fucking automatics. That's about it. But you need them over there.
For cheap, too.
Well, not the good ones. Not mine. They're fucking expensive as shit now in Iraq and Afghanistan.
But like before, they used to be cheap, though. Before.
The AKs. But if you want like an M4 or an M16.
I'll talk about the AKs.
Oh, no, like an M4 is like $4,500 over. It's crazy.
I'll talk about the AKs. AKs used to be cheap, man.
Oh, well, yeah, you can. If you find one buried, it's yours. I mean, it's like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah. And the AK is one of the most reliable fucking guns ever made, too. You know?
For function, not accuracy.
Yeah, for function. That's one thing the Russians did get right. It was that AK, you can bury that bitch in sand, bitch will still fire.
You know why they made it so sloppy, though, right?
Why?
Because they did it because they wanted it to be able to accept other rounds.
Yep.
So when the Russians ran out of ammo, they could pick up ammo on the battlefield and put it in there, and it might not fire great, but it would still fire.
Yeah.
That's why they're so close. 7.62 is so close to the 308, and the 5.56 is so close to the 5.45 by 39. So the 5.45 by 39 is the AK 74, which is the Special Forces version. It's a smaller round, smaller caliber than the AK 47. So they made it sloppy so there's room for a bigger or different size bullet to be able to fit in it. So they didn't want their soldiers throwing their guns down and running away during battle. So what they did was they made them sloppy as fuck so they could pick up ammo from the Allies and start fucking firing. That's why they did that. And it is a very fucking robust firing system. You can freeze it, you can submerge it and put it in ice, you can bury it in mud and sand and water, and then it'll still fucking fire because it's sloppy as fuck. But that's why it's not accurate, is because they oversized the barrel and the chamber to be able to handle those other rounds that it's not made for. But it's crazy though. I mean, out of all the countries, everybody wants to come here.
Yep.
And we should have the best system, period. That is an epic failure of the U.S. government.
I think it's done on purpose.
Yeah.
I think it's to funnel
Absolutely.
money. It's to do what the military started calling in the early 2000s human trafficking.
Yeah.
And somebody's paying big money to get certain type of people in certain places to have certain things and circumstances happen. And I think it's finally a little bit starting to get shed the light on. Like if you're looking at that and you're suspecting that, they still haven't told us about Epstein's list, but now we're still waiting on this now. What the heck's going on with this? Is that connected with that? Is that whole network? Is it a whole network or a bunch of rivaling networks?
Well, between the rampant pedophilia, sex trafficking,
It's disgusting,
and everything else that's gone on, there's got to be a connection. And that's the thing is, like, I think, I've mentioned this. I mentioned this the other day or yesterday about the riots. Every riot since the 80s that I know of, that I've been alive for, has been all over about criminals.
Yep.
And it's always been the left, not the right. The conservatives have never rioted that I know of. And to me, that says something. And I don't understand why they feel the need to protect criminals so fucking strong that they're willing to destroy things in their own country.
Yep. And just
because, like I said,
gotta be for money. It's gotta be for money.
Here's an example. Okay. Do you guys ever remember? I cannot remember the kid's name. We can look it up. He was in Singapore. He got caught doing some damage to private property.
He got beat.
He keyed tar.
Cane. He was
in
keyed tar.
1994. I think that was in 1994.
Well,
Okay.
there was no one when we was there right before we went there in '98, Rocky too.
Really, there was? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Well, this one made national news because of the caning.
Yeah.
And the caning. So basically, when Singapore, when you are, and a lot of people don't know this, when you are found guilty and sentenced to caning, they will cane you until you pass out, and then they will stop caning you until you come to again, and they will wake you up with smelling salts and everything, and then they will continue the caning because they want you to be awake for every hit.
Yep.
And the thing is you didn't see riots over there. You didn't see them fucking burning buildings down over that American. You didn't see them protesting their government. You didn't see the national outrage except for in the United States, because it was a United States citizen that broke the law there and was caned. The Singaporeans were like, fuck it, cane him, do it, make it public, let's go. Because that is life. That is a consequence. And if you break the fucking law coming into the United States, you need to face the fucking consequences. And you know what? Being deported is nowhere near as bad as being caned. Because those scars last for lifetime.
Yep.
Being deported, yeah, you might not be able to come back to the United States ever legally. But that's why they're giving them the opportunity to self-deport. Get the fuck out of our country and come in and do it the right way.
Yep.
But that's the thing, is they're not. And so ICE is stepping in, and they're getting the worst of the worst off the streets.
Yep.
Which, to me, LA, of all fucking places, that has some of the worst crime in the nation, par to New York and Chicago, you would think that these citizens would be like, fuck yes, clean up our city. We want to be able to walk down the fucking sidewalks without dodging tents and all this other bullshit, and not have to worry about being fucking attacked and robbed and everything else, or raped, kidnapped, murdered. You know, it's crazy. Sorry, I feel like I'm on a rant today. I feel like I'm Rocky right now.
Go, dude, rant away, dude. Rant away. This is what it's for.
It's just fucking frustrating. Like the picture behind me. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
That was actually taken during the riot.
Yep.
Like, why? Stop fucking looting.
What kind of beer is it?
I can't.
He's getting beer. It looks like Busch
I don't know if it's beer or diapers. Could be a little bit of both.
Tell. But
you know, who knows?
Why? Why is it anytime there's a riot, you feel the need to steal? I don't fucking understand it.
Because I get my guess, and I'm no expert, is that there's so much stuff going on. No one's going to pay attention of you taking something that you didn't buy.
It's just crazy, though.
And they're not going to be hard to spot. I got one from that one. All right. Where the fuck? God damn it. I hate that fucking. There we go.
Oh, that's a funny title, dude. I bet you someone's going to take that the wrong way, too.
That's why they start with Home Depot. They did, too.
And that's why they're not rebuilding all the fucking houses that got burned down right now. Oh, shit.
I had that one saved just for when we start to talk about this, right? I was like, this is perfect for that.
It's just crazy to me that people will take advantage so much that like, what are these people? I want to know this guy behind me in my background. What's he do for a living? You know, does he actually fucking work, or is he on fucking like welfare?
Yeah.
I want to know. You know, and here's the thing. I don't want just the civilians to do the right thing during this shit. I want, and I'll call them out, the fucking police department. I want them to do the right things too, and the Marines and the National Guard. I want them to do things the right way, because I saw a video, and I did not save it, and I should have, of it looked like police officers kicking somebody while they were on the fucking ground, and then letting their horses kick them.
Did you see that video of that news reporter that got hit with a fucking rubber bullet by the cops? You can see it in the video.
Well,
one of them turned and shot her.
Hey, what does this situation remind you of? This happened in history. But last time I remember something like this happening, it was at colleges where they brought in the National Guard at certain colleges to...
Oh, Berkeley?
No, not Berkeley. Oh, it was in Ohio. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young wrote a song about it.
Oh, that was years ago, but...
10 soldiers and Nixon coming. They're funneling on something like that.
But they brought up the LA riots and the National Guard and Marines in the LA riots in 92. I got one on that too.
See, you see a pattern?
Yeah. And it's the same fucking people.
It's like a 30-year pattern.
See, let me show you here.
Or
This
something
right
in
here.
that, like,
People forget 92 when the first Bush did this right here. Shut the fuck up. You know, did that right there. You know, to all those people screaming that Trump can't do it, fuck you, he can. Because there is a law that states if the governor of that state is unwilling to fucking protect his fucking people, the buildings, property, everything, the president can't take over. Plain and simple. You know. Now, I'm tired of people screaming that, oh, he's a dictator. No, motherfuckers, he ain't. He's doing what their elected leader has failed to do. Plain and simple.
what's funny is like he's probably like, hey, do you guys want to recall Newsom yet? And they're like, no. He's like, okay, go get HARP to cause an earthquake and have California fall into the fucking ocean like the Tool song.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Well,
oh man.
So here's the thing. Hang on, sorry. The average. So
he's concentrating.
I am. Basically, we're coming up on history. Okay, so what I swear by this. The average empire. Okay. The average age of the strongest empires is 250 years. Okay.
Yep.
Our country is 248 years old.
Yep.
Right? 248? Am I correct on that?
Actually,
I think I am.
75?
The Army is 200. The Army is 250 years old this year.
Maybe it's going to be 250
Well,
years old this year.
because the Trump's doing the remarks at Fort Bragg on Army's 250th anniversary right now.
Yeah, but what's the United States? So I think we're 249. So the average empire lasts 250 years and then it falls. Okay. So when you figure that into everything that's been going on, and what I see in humanity and the future, I don't think we're going to be much more than the 250 years. I think that we have to reset ourselves. And I think this is the start. And, you know, Trump keeps calling this the golden age. And people are saying, oh, this is going to ruin us. This is going to destroy us. And I think at some point we need to be destroyed. We need to, and I would rather us do it than an outside influence do it.
Yeah.
So another country, you know,
dude, what you're talking about, that's what the judgment is. But
well,
it's going to be the whole world, not just America.
No, I'm talking locally, like not biblically. I think that we need a hard reset because the way society has gone, we've lost our way. Period.
Yes.
Whether it is a biblical thing or a political thing or just a moral thing. I mean, you can be moral and not religious. You can be religious and not moral. You could be political and neither moral or religious. You could be political and both. It just depends. And I think that we need a hard reset to bring us back to a center and actually be better people.
It has to start with men and women and how they relate to each other first. If you can't figure that out, everything else is going to go stupid like it did. Like it is.
And it's go ahead, Gilly.
I was gonna tell Rocky, check the comments, Rocky. We got old Peck watch old John.
He's retired now, right?
No, not yet.
Yes to incidents.
I look at it and I go, I don't think it boils down to men and women. I think it just boils down to human. I think that humans, whether it's in the United States or it's in other countries, doesn't matter, right? We all have to get along. We're all stuck here. None of us asked to be here. We have to fucking make it work. You know, it's like you have to grow up as a kid and go to school. You have to go to work as an adult. You got to grow old and somehow impart your wisdom on the next generation, and then you die, right? That's the circle of life. That's how it works. And I think that there has been such a loss in the wisdom department, because you had the World War II and Vietnam and Korea. You had those guys kind of fucked up, and they didn't impart their wisdom like they should have, because you're talking about a huge amount of people, right? And you've got, look at Iraq, the 10-year war with Iran. You've got Afghanistan, which, fuck, they fought the Russians for how long? And every time, I mean, Afghanistan has been a fucking hotbed of invasions, and they've never fallen, you know? But they can't impart their wisdom on their younger generation because they're so fucked up. Okay? And war is always going to be a thing. Okay? I just had a talk with my son, who's 14, and I told him, I said, someday I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to talk to you about the war. I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm going to tell you what I experienced and how I experienced it and how it affected me. And he looked at me and he said, you know, I'd like that. And he said, I already know how it's affected you in some ways. And that sucks to hear, because it's negative. And my 14-year-old is telling me this, and that sucks. But the thing is the reason why I want to sit down and I want to tell him these things is so that way he doesn't repeat the same stuff that happened, that I know that happened. And I was there. And I want to make him a better person and a better contributor to society than most of his friends. And so these riots are really just a representation of what's wrong with humans. Whether it's religious, whether it's political, whether it's whatever.
I would say it is religious, but political. The politics have become their religion.
Follow the money. Follow the money. When it comes to shit.
I don't even say it's that, because I think there is a small portion of humanity that will never be happy with anything, no matter what it is. And it could be, yes, it's political. Yes, it's religious.
So they're always changing the goalpost?
The what?
They're always changing the goalpost?
100%. They use the situation to their advantage. They are never happy. So you could literally sit down in front of one of them and talk them into fucking hating Dairy Queen because their ice cream is too soft. I'm telling you.
That's already been proven.
They're so influential.
That's already been proven. Look at Tesla. All the leftists love fucking Tesla.
Dude,
I mean,
it's people are so influential. Like, you can influence them to hate anything.
Yeah.
And now with AI,
there's a word for that. It's called manipulation. And then what follows suit is brainwashing.
Dude, here's the thing. I've sent you guys how many things of the Bigfoot AI.
I love those things, man.
It's so funny, man. It's so funny.
The reels, right?
Yeah.
I love that shit, man.
It's so realistic. I'm starting to think that he really does have a fucking iPhone. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's that believable. And so, like, people are so influential. If you sit down with them, and here's the thing, with what I learned in the service and as a private security contractor, right? I can read your body language. I can sit down and talk to you. and I can explain things to you with a straight face that is completely fucking wrong. And I bet you 20, 30 minutes of talking with you, you'll be like, you know what? This motherfucker might be right. Because the thing is it's all about, you don't even have to have solid proof. There just has to be the question of reasonable doubt, right? Which sounds familiar because that's how you get convicted of crimes or let off of crimes, reasonable doubt. And so humans are so easily swayed. I mean, groupthink is such a big thing. There's been so much involved in groupthink. I mean, look at the Stanford project, right? Where they built the prison in the basement of the fucking college, and they had a group of students and then two groups of students. One is prisoners, one is guards. They were all friends before this. They volunteered to do this, and they started beating the shit out of each other and treating them like shit. They acted like prisoners and they acted like guards. It's so easy to influence the human brain. We only understand, 10 to 15% of the brain?
Yep.
The other fucking 80% is like, what? It's influence. You can influence it. 100%.
We don't know how to unlock all of our brain yet. Only certain people have mastered that.
Nobody's mastered 100%. You know,
most people's mastered more than 10 to 15%. That's why they say like Einstein has, did, right? Because everything he did, like Tesla and all that.
Yeah, but then look at how society treated him.
I know, like shit.
Part of the society treated him great. The other half was like, this guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I bet you if Einstein was alive today, he would be canceled.
Yeah.
He would be treated like shit. And it would be because one person started it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't agree with him, or they didn't benefit from it. So then if they don't benefit from it, they're going to stop it. And the best way to do that is to get people against them. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, it's crazy how you can influence people. And that's what's going on right now in LA. People are being influenced. And it's whether it's money that's influencing them to do it, or political reasons for them to do it, or religious reasons, or just honor to country. That's another thing, because these people have no honor to our country. They have honor to other countries. And that's where you start seeing this issue. And when you start losing the honor and the dedication to this country, that's where you're going to fall.
And that started when they took all that shit out of the schools too.
Yeah, and that's why I support 100% of what Iowa's doing, where you have to pass the citizenship test in order to graduate high school. Because if you're not willing to learn that and understand it and take that to heart and pass that test, and don't get me wrong, people can fake it. They can pass it and still not be dedicated to this country. I get it. But it might give them a different view, because the real enemy right now, and I really hate saying this, is parents. The enemy is parents to this country.
Yeah.
The parents of these kids are teaching them to not like their country, to say that this country is not worth protecting. It's not worth standing up for. It's not worth putting yourself out there for it.
Yes, and how have they really influenced people to walk away from the country and protecting it?
Money and all this other these government benefits. See, that's the thing, is people don't realize the government wants to control you.
Yeah.
100% does. It's a system that is literally, you are a cog in the system, and that system wants to own
does it make sense that they would also turn the sexes against each other? And if men have nothing to work hard for or fight for,
Yeah, because I can tell you right now, if I had a wife that I loved, I would do anything to protect her. And if my wife loved me, she would do anything to protect me. And if we had kids, we would do anything to protect them.
Yeah.
So now what you do is you affect that matrimony between the men and women. You get that that division in there. Now they're not having kids. So now they don't have anything to protect. Now you control that population.
Yeah.
You know, people don't realize that. And I'm not a religious person. I've said this numerous times. I'm not religious. But when you start pitting religions against each other, and you start pitting government against religions, and you start pitting citizen against citizen, and man against woman, you destroy your culture. You destroy your country. You destroy your empire.
And that's
Every
really been going
time-
on since the CIA made feminism so big as it is now.
Every time an empire has fallen, here's the thing. It's been two-pronged. It's an outside entity, but it's also an inside entity that has destroyed the empire. It's always somebody inside that's greedy, and somebody from outside takes advantage of it, and they use that to their advantage. And the person that's inside never comes above board and benefits from it. What they are is they're a pawn, and they're used until they can't be used anymore, because now the outside entity has gained everything it wants. Then it
I think
it
that outside
sloughs off.
entity is.
What's
What do you
that?
think the outside entity is?
So that's the thing, is here in the United States, it's not just one entity, okay, that's outside of us. It's multiple. It's multiple countries. It's multiple leaders. It's multiple billionaires. It's multiple cultures. They don't like the way we live. They don't like how loud we are as far as wanting to make sure everybody is taken care of in the world. And is that our place? I don't know.
No,
I
it's not.
don't
It's
agree
not.
with it, because my thing is if you're living in a country and you're oppressed, right? You're not the only oppressed person in that country. Stand up, take down your fucking government.
Yep.
You control your fate. And that's how I live my life. I control my fate, and the way I do that is when I leave my house, I have a fucking pistol on me, and I have extra ammo on me every time, because somebody out here is going to try to change my fate, or they're going to try to change my projection of life, and I'm going to fucking stop them. And it's just a micro version of what's going on for the country, right? So we have Chinese, we have Russian, we have, honestly, I think the Japanese government, even though they're allies. There's a lot of governments that we are allies with that are going against what we believe in. The UK, they don't believe in a lot of the same shit we believe in.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that having allies is beneficial, but at the same time, it's not. We need to fucking conquer. We are conquerors at heart. That's why we conquered the United States. We found, well, our ancestors founded the country. Then we conquered it from the British. We had the French Revolution. We had Civil War. Here's the thing: we conquered the West. We are wild at heart. We need to control, and that is what burns inside of us. That's why you see people returning to the Western days, like mentality. Cowboys. That's who we are. And we need to stop being the fucking pincushion of the fucking world. We need to start fucking being the pin and pushing and poking and taking over and saying, look, we're not doing this anymore. This is fucking done. And we need to start in LA right now. And it has to happen. And I think that the Marines need to go in there, and they need to fucking, instead of being reactive, they need to be proactive. They need to search and destroy and make a fucking example out of them. And say, look, Chicago, look, New York, if you want to fucking be stupid, this is what's going to fucking happen to you.
Is that where the riots are going on too?
They're talking about it. There's plans. They're
Like,
talking about it throughout the country.
But you
Alex
see some of
Spicer-
those. But you see some of those ones. There are some protests going, but they're not violent in those cities and other places.
They're waiting to see. They're in a holding pattern.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
Now they're just chanting and all
signs.
that right now in those other places.
We're gonna hold some signs and see what happens.
That's all they're doing right now. So okay, that's legal. But the minute they turn violent, game over. Then. You know?
Yep. And that's the thing is, like, I 100% agree with civilian militia. You fucking organize as a militia. You all stand together. You swear an oath to the state, and you fucking take care of it. The National Guard, well, in Iowa, I don't know about any other state. I know Iowa, we just had a big fucking mobilization. We just lost like 2,000 people to go overseas. So they need veterans, I think, to stand up and take another oath and say, look, I'm not going to fucking swear into the National Guard, but I'll tell you what, I'll be a militia.
Well, that oath that we took, there's no expiration date. So it still holds true.
True.
You know?
True. Well, you know, and that's a federal though. We need a state level. We need the governor behind us. Because trust me, I'll go down, I'll stand across the street with my M4 from this fucking protest that's supposed to be happening tonight. And I have a legal right to do that. My state has open carry, constitutional carry. I can carry anything I want as long as it's a legal weapon.
Yep.
If I have a tax stamp for a fucking suppressor, guess what? I can have a suppressor on my rifle. I can be super quiet while I take them out. It's fine. If they get stupid and they want to get violent, I can be quiet so I don't disturb the neighbors.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing about Iowa is we have the right to protect our property and others' property with force.
Yep.
And I can guarantee you these protesters will not try to stop cars because Iowa does not allow that. And if you hit them with your car, it's legal. Too fucking bad.
Same way in Missouri, but a lot you see all like St. Louis County area. See, they know that's Democrat control, right? So they know they can get away with some of that shit. But if they did it in the heart of Missouri, right, they'd get their ass, but they wouldn't have to worry about the police. They'd have to worry about the fucking farmers, especially the veterans in the area. You know, we would stop that shit before the fucking police did.
Yeah.
You know,
They tried to shut down Interstate 80, which is one of the biggest fucking interstates in the country. In Iowa City.
Run them over.
In Iowa City. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cars were fucking pushing them out of the way and everything. I mean, there's no fucking question. Like, you come to Iowa and you fucking act stupid, you're going to get fucked up. And that's what needs to happen in LA. We need to make an example of these fucking people because it's ridiculous. I'm so fucking angry at this country right now that we are allowing this to fucking happen. We need to fucking stop it because here's the thing. There's so much more to this than people think. Okay? People from other countries are watching and they're planning. And they're like, oh, well, we can get people in through the fucking southern border or the northern border and we'll get them in and they won't even get kicked out and then they'll have time to plan. Fuck that. No. We close our borders, we kick motherfuckers out and we get rid of them. We're done. Period. So when we start talking about stuff like that, yeah, I get fucking pissed. Because I went to Iraq, I went to Afghanistan. I don't want these motherfuckers coming over here. You know, I have a son. And I told my son, you know.
If anybody's gonna come to this country, they need to be for America and contribute the right way.
Yep.
If they're gonna come here. Just like our ancestors did. You know, they wanted a better life. So they came here for a better life and worked their asses off. You know?
Yeah. They were screened, you know, at the island, Ellis Island, you know.
Yeah. Well, I've said that. I said, bring something like that back. You can have that all across the fucking southern half of the United States right there.
Yep. Build a fucking platform out in the Gulf. Take motherfuckers from Central and South America, Mexico, out to that platform, screen them.
Yeah.
And then if they're good, take them in. If they're not, send them back.
Yes, exactly.
It's that easy. Same. You got New York, you got California, you got Washington. Put platforms out there.
Yeah.
Put them
I mean,
out.
reopen Paris Island. Ellis Island, not Paris Island, but Ellis Island. But reopen it for that reason. They already got that set up, or did have. They just have to redo it, but still, it's there.
Yeah.
You know, you could use the fucking Catalina Island out there, California, for that. You know, those residents might not like that.
To do that, they put most of that shit into the fucking conservatory. The Wrigley's did, and they own the rest. It's all tourist shit.
Oh yeah, Rocky, did you see what I told Grahava? Quit being stupido.
Let me see. Let me refresh it. I gotta refresh the page. Give me a sec.
Because he's back up to his stupid tricks. Gilly likes Rocky. That's what I said. Quit being stupido.
I can't see his message. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, come on. That's silly, dude. It's funny. He just sent me like this thing on Chinese food. He messaged me on Facebook a Chinese food recipe or something like that. What
All right,
dude. He's fucking hilarious sometimes.
I'm gonna jump off my soapbox for this. We're done with that. I feel like I just fucking took over the whole show with that.
Dude, the other day I vented. But you know.
I know, it just makes
that's why we titled that one Rants. Had rants on it. I didn't say Rocky's rants, I just said rants.
Yeah.
Just know if a purge or this shit gets any bigger, I'm ready. I got my fucking rifles. I've already prepped my son. He knows where to go.
Hey, I got one. This was definitely for you, right? Or not Rocky, but Thumper. Check out this old motherfucker right here.
9. It was built from a mom. That's why it's called Old Betty 69. And he built it and then put it out on a hog farm for about 5 years on a stone base and masonry. It started giving away. So that's when he took this tank here and welded it up and set it on that so we wasn't losing as much heat in the firebox. Alright, now, there ain't too many smokers like this. There's a lot of rotisseries, but these are stainless steel grates and stainless steel pans. Right here is, see that water slough out of there? That each one, 4 trays in here, carries a water tray. You never have to flip nothing, never wrap nothing. Everything is, the briskets and the 3 pork butts has been on for 12 and a half hours. 2 pork butts, a brisket, another pork butt, a pork loin, full loin, and then 4 chickens. And they've been on there for about 12 hours. Look at that. That's getting pretty close. That one needs more. But this here is how I test my meat. The only thermometer I have is what's telling me 250 on the heat right there. And I've been running for 12 hours between, sometimes it dropped to 210, but I'm running between 2.
Nice. I mean, you should show a little tape that because there's bark on that fucking brisket.
He can't share with him, only on here because he don't have Facebook.
I know. It's too bad. Because that's what a real brisket looks like.
What's up,
What's
Mick?
up, sweaty Balzac?
Just got back from the gym, dude. I got a sweaty Balzac.
I don't blame you. That's good.
Just put some cornstarch on your balls, then you can dip them later and fucking oil half hush puppies.
Is that for a talkative wife? Hush.
On it.
Yeah,
That Springer
fucking,
Spaniel could fit 2 balls in her mouth. How about you?
We just have a little rant today, though, Mick. That's all we've been doing.
yeah, I pretty much
He rants.
pretty much dominated the whole fucking show on ranting.
Ranting.
Yes.
Love your background.
I think that's the first time I've done that.
No, it ain't the first time, but
No,
it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while.
really?
I think I do it the most, probably.
Yeah, you do.
That's okay. I go chief on everybody.
Ranty McGee.
And this is another reason why NASCAR is going to be losing fans if they give in to motherfuckers like this.
What?
Oh, fuck they do now. I'm making the white flag the final.
Oh, fuck it.
you,
Fuck that
Bubba.
guy. God.
If they give in to that fucking crybaby little bitch, Bubba,
I can't stand him.
we're fans right there.
He can't even fucking drive. He
No.
never places good. Like,
No.
fuck him. Like, he's not even a good fucking driver.
But he wants to cry about every little fucking thing. It's racism. It's racism. Fuck you, Bubba.
He's a
Get that
fucking
shit out.
liar.
Yeah,
He's a fucking liar.
I know. You know, just leave fucking NASCAR the fuck alone. Period.
Yeah,
You know?
he needs to, like, drop down to go-karts or something.
He needs to. You give him a little fucking sippy cup while he's doing it.
Right?
Oh,
Race midgets.
Fucking dick face. Piece of shit, Bubba Wallace. Oh, man.
oh, I got one here. We're living in a clown world.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
Ben,
No, this right here shows it, proves it.
keep it open halfway so some of the AC comes out. Okay.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
What the
What
fuck
the
is wrong
fuck?
with your face?
Dear God, it looks like
Just-
a fucking fish.
Can you make it bigger, like full screen?
I can't make it bigger. Goddamn it!
My
Yeah, you
lips are
can.
natural. It's just the detox.
Oh,
When you cut out gluten, they swell with feminine energy. My lips are natural. It's just the detox. When you cut
no. Every time I hit it large, it wouldn't let me do it.
Okay.
But no, she's thinking her lips are fucking natural. Is what she's trying to say.
No, they
That's
sucked out her
ridiculous.
fucking cheeks and forehead, is what they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
They made everything else smaller and just left her lips normal.
I don't know why they don't understand. We like natural beauty.
Usually, yeah.
You know, we want to see what you look like without all the makeup on. But even with makeup on, we still want to see what kind of person you are.
If we wanted to fuck a girl with duck lips, we'd go fuck a duck.
So
You know what I mean?
yesterday I went and met somebody, and she asked if she had time to run home and put on makeup, and I said no, don't worry about it, because I want to see what they look like without makeup. Like, I
Did
don't
you do it?
I don't. Huh?
Did she do it? Did she
Yeah.
came without makeup?
Yep.
Cool.
And that's the thing is, like, I don't like a lot of makeup, even like with my past wives and everything else. I'm like, I'm not a makeup person. Like, I don't want to see that, because that to me is fake. Like, I want the natural you, because that's what I'm going to be looking at 90% of the time.
Yep.
If you feel
Yeah.
like you have to cover up, you're hiding something, or there's something going on. And I don't want a part of that. So
Whether it's bad acting or what, they're hiding something.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
and
what, man. When I first met my wife, dude, she caked that shit on, and she had bad fucking skin.
Yep.
And after we got married, and I was like, you need to stop doing that. She stopped wearing makeup and stopped wearing foundation. Her skin cleared up, everything cleared up, and now, to this day, she only wears like a little tinted moisturizer. And if we're going out at night, she'll put on some eyeshadow and a little mascara, and that's like it. And then she washes it off like right when we get home. So that woman wears pretty much no makeup. Like 90% of the time, she doesn't wear any.
I had a girlfriend in high school that fucking used to cake her fucking face on, and then I'd fucking end up making out with her, and then I have fucking like a makeup ring, and I'm like, what in the fuck?
And Charlene used to leave fucking white smudges on my black t-shirts.
I broke up with her. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking deal with this. I don't like it. I've always been that way. Like the less the better. I'm a minimalist to begin with, and if you can't be comfortable with showing me who you are, then we got an issue, because I want to know who you really are. I don't want to know who you think you are or who you act to be. I want to know who you actually are. And that's, to me, women do act different when they wear makeup. They think they're better than what they actually, it's like, no, like, show me who you really are. Go without makeup. Period.
It's like guys that inject synthol into their arms.
Well, what it is, it's like they think that the attraction markers that we have for women should be the same as what they have for us. And, it's completely different. What we look at for, with a woman is completely different than what women look at for men.
Yep.
And it's these two mating strategies that are at odds with each other. They don't mix and they don't combine right. And that's what almost all of this shit is about. And someone figured that out early on and said, hey, let's create problems in the 1900s. But actually it started in 1850 or something like that.
Oh, Thumper, you know how I said I wish I could find that fucking that thing on the reporter get hit by a rubber bullet, right? Got it. I found it.
Let's see it.
I heard about this. I didn't watch it.
Right? Look where the cops are at. Look where that shit's coming from, right there.
Yep.
Fox News, Kansas City?
Yeah.
Have a welt. Ooh,
that happened in Kansas City?
No, and that happened in L.A.
Oh, I want to see the video.
Here's my thing. If you're a fucking reporter and you're covering the riots and you're in the riot, you're going to get fucking shot and you have no fucking recourse. You deserve it. Get the fuck out of there.
No, there ain't no video on this one, Rocky.
Call them fucking...
Oh, man. That would be hilarious.
Call them stupid. Stop covering the riots. Stop giving them what they want.
Otherwise... But I was like, I knew I got that bitch somewhere,
And what's funny is, like, my son's sister, who is my ex-stepdaughter, who I still think is a daughter of mine, she was a daughter of my second wife. And when I married her, I was the only guy she's ever called dad. And to this day. And she lives in LA. And I wanted to make sure she was safe. She's good. She's not downtown. She's outside of LA, like outside of downtown. And I was telling my son, we were talking about like what was going on and stuff. And he was watching the news and he was like, oh, I hope she's not there. I mean, her name is, he doesn't call her by her name. He calls her by E, which isn't even close to her name because her name doesn't even start with an E or have an E in it. But that's what he used to call her as a baby, as a kid, young kid. And we were watching the National Guard fire off CS rounds and OC pepper balls. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I'm fucking immune to CS gas. It does not affect me one bit. And OC barely affects me because I use so much of it.
All right.
Yep.
The video for that reporter's in
I found it. Yeah. Did you find it, Mick? I found it too.
Did you like that, Thumper?
All right.
I did.
I'm gonna share the video, guys, of that reporter getting shot
with the point round. Hell yeah.
It's funny. She
Is it a
deserved it.
shotgun or is it a 40 millimeter?
I don't know. I'm going to turn it up and I'm pressing play right now. This is what it
Okay.
is. You see, okay. Boom.
Standing off the situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
It's funny as hell.
I love it. You know what? I don't give a fuck if you're a reporter or not. You're in there. You shouldn't be. Period. Done. Over.
They're, you know, what I think is going on is they're egging it on. And they're trying to look like they're reporting the news, but they're egging it on, hoping to get some more attention and action from it and all of that other crap, support for it, right?
Well,
that's what they're doing.
Yes and no. Like the thing is it doesn't matter what kind of media coverage you're getting or giving them. You're fueling the fire.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Get the fuck out of the area. You're not supposed to be there. Period. Doesn't matter if you're media. I would shoot a fucking senator with a point round. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're in there and you're not supposed to be, get the fuck out, or you're gonna get fucking nailed.
In Minecraft, anyways.
Dude, I love less lethal.
Real quick though, like what you just said is what I tried to say. You said it in a different way, right? That's what's going on, dude, and it's so fucking annoying.
Yep. I love less lethal rounds. I use them in Iraq all the time. I had 40 millimeter point rounds. I had 40 millimeter CS rounds. I had 40 millimeter crowd suppression rounds. I had shotgun crowd suppression rounds. I had shotgun fin stabilized point rounds. Dude, they're fucking great because you can give somebody your feelings from a distance. That's how I feel. Like, I'm going to convey my feelings to you from 300 feet away, and you're not going to like it. Or 25 feet away, and you're really not going to like my feelings because I'm over it. Like, the National Guard should not have to put up with shit. There shouldn't be anybody out there yelling and screaming at them. There shouldn't be anybody out there threatening them. There shouldn't be anybody out there destroying property. The National Guard should open fire them immediately. If you're within firing range, you're done. Period. And the National Guard should be advancing on them, not fucking protecting buildings. They should be advancing and pushing them back and get that to the point where they don't want to be around them anymore because they're tired of getting bruises all over their body from these point rounds. And the media should be the exact same way. Stop covering the shit. Stop giving them fucking firepower. The media, done. No more. You're done. Cover something else. There's a whale somewhere in the ocean that came up for air.
And that was and that reporter was Australian too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is when it comes to and I've said this numerous times, when it comes to riots in other countries, they're not covering it like they do ours. They're not right there. They're fucking 5 blocks away because there's live rounds being fired. We are the only country that doesn't fucking shoot with live rounds during riots. It's ridiculous. We need to start killing people. Make this shit fucking stick. You know? Set a precedence.
See, the best right suppression round is a 2 3/4 inch birdshot round because at 100 yards, it's annoying. At 50, it's painful. Inside of 25, it's lethal. You have plenty of opportunities to retreat before it gets dead.
Dude, we used to throw donkey balls in Iraq. Donkey balls. They're fucking huge, right? So these are grenades that are filled with little balls in them, and we call them donkey balls because they're the size of fucking donkey balls. Literally. They're huge, and they had a fucking 3.5 second timer, and those motherfuckers, man, it sucks for the person that you're throwing them at because if you throw them at the wrong time, they explode at head level.
Daisy cutter.
They ain't the friendliest, but they'll fuck some shit up. And we had claymores that were less lethals. We used to shoot those off too. We used to plant those, stick those in the ground during riots and shit in Iraq. And you know what? Them motherfuckers, the minute we started firing those, they were done. The riot was over. Period.
Hey, I just saw this. Would y'all ever try it if they came out with this flavor?
Oh God!
I don't know. I don't know about that one, man.
That gets back to, and that gets back to the AI. It's getting fucking ridiculous, really.
Yeah.
You know? I just saw that. I was like, huh. I said, but they'll probably still make it with milk products. So even then I wouldn't be able to try it. You know,
That's bad, dude.
that's like Lay's has fucking some new chips out, right? Korean fucking fried chicken style, right? Now, of course, it has milk products. I'm like, what the fuck, motherfuckers? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they also forget about, too, if you've never seen Battle of LA, people need to forget who won that battle. The Jarheads did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
LA. Yep.
Yeah. So don't send in 500, 700, just send all of them in. Fuck it. Be done with it.
March them right to the ocean.
Squash it about 10 minutes flat, guaranteed. Send them. And then have the Navy fucking on the outside round them up when they get to the ocean.
I think we need to figure out point rounds and crowd suppression rounds for 5-inch guns.
Well, that was my department.
Oh wait, that's Willie Pete and Airburst, right?
Well, we had Willie Pete's. We had Star Shells. We had the proximity HE explosive rounds. God, what else did we have? We had a couple of other ones. Willie Pete's were the nastiest, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. And those should be, you know, maybe 1 or 2 warning shots into the city, and then after that you go,
yep.
Well, we warned you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Use the Marines as they're needed. They start calling out fucking coordinates. We start fucking firing.
Mount 5152, batteries release.
Yep. I mean that's how the military is designed, right? The Navy softens the beaches, the Marines go onto the beaches, then we provide fucking cover fire, and then once the Marines take a spot, then the Army moves in, holds that spot while the Marines move forward. Yep. And the Air Force is playing video games. I mean,
but they're gonna find out real soon why the Jarheads are the Navy's angry little brother.
Yeah. Because we don't give them their allowance.
And they get all the leftover chicks once we're done with them. That's gotta suck.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh shit. Rocky, you've been awful quiet today.
I'm just listening, bro. I'm not venting today.
It's all me.
I went a little hard the other day, but it was a good hard.
That's what she said.
If they can't accept me at my hardest, then they can't accept me at my softest or at my hardest ever again.
I need to go hard, but I
remember when they said that. If you can't accept me at my worst, you can't accept me at my best. Man, fucking shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah, like, come on.
This right here bring back some PTSD for like like when we was recruits, right? Everyone thought they had to have the biggest, baddest car, right?
Get out. Just copped a new whip. Got a good deal too. Secured it with a 30-year, 47% loan with my military discount, only 90K credits. Get out. Just copped a new whip. Got a good deal too.
I mean, I saw that. I was like, that's fucking hilarious right there. Because that shit is true right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the Star Wars version of a Challenger.
Yeah, the only thing next, see these Bears stripper next had everything complete. You know?
Dude, the same
Yep.
thing happens at Boeing, man. We get these young new hires that are like 20, 21 years old.
Yep.
They get a couple of paychecks with some overtime under their belt. Boom, new ride.
Well, the same way at the power plant I worked at. I'm like, what the fuck, people buying these fucking $50,000, $60,000 fucking trucks, diesel trucks. This was back in 04, 05. I'm like, dude, just fucking save your money. Drive the old piece of shit to work. Don't drive your new ones. Save up. Then they had to go out and buy, especially if they was married, right, a $300,000 house. I'm like, why? Quit trying to keep up with the Joneses next door. Fuck that shit. Like when I built my house, I built a pole barn house, right, on 6 acres. Between the land and the house, my loan was only $76,000. Brand fucking new. And it was like, because everyone else had these like $2,000 a month payments right on their house. They're like, what's yours? I said, $500. They're like, what the fuck? I said, hey. And these same motherfuckers that gave me shit about building a pole barn house, right? They're like, that's too white trash, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, what's your electric bills, motherfucker? Especially in the wintertime. They said $300. I said, mine's $120. So shut the fuck up.
How was a pole barn house white trash?
Well, because back then that wasn't very popular. See, when I built mine, some people were doing it, but they would pay cash for it, right?
Yeah.
I was the very first one to have a war finance in that area. Because when they go to appraise those houses back then, right, they didn't look at it, even though it was like a ranch style, dwelling. They comped it off mobile homes. That's the only way they could appraise them. But now they're so popular now. Fuck, they praise with like stick-built house now instead of a mobile home.
I see. Nice.
But back then in 05, it wasn't very popular. But I'll tell you one thing. If you insulate that bitch right, that bitch will hold heat and hold the fucking cold like AC. Perfect, man. And I had a big-ass fucking shop in there, too. I only had 1,500 square feet house. That's all I needed. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right? Big ass fucking porch, and a big ass fucking shop.
Beauty.
Yes, but that's one thing I would love to build again. But now, since all these fucking city fucks started dating barn of mediums, right? Now the price just went up.
Yeah.
But they do suck for cell phone service because all the metal on them.
Oh, yeah. That makes
So
sense.
you better have an antenna run on the outside your house just for cell phone.
Repeater, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a signal booster, whatever they call it.
Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing, when you put a wood stove on those motherfuckers, oh my God. Dude, that would be fucking -10 outside. I had the windows open in the house. Because it got so fucking hot.
Yeah, I grew up with one of those, man. They heat the fucking house up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, reedy and dry heat.
Yep.
Gets a little too dry. You stick a kettle on the fucking thing and let it boil off.
That's what I did, too.
Ain't that hard.
But I fucked up one night. I was fucking half drunk. I thought I was grabbing some oak. I grabbed some fucking locusts. I loaded that bitch up. I woke up fucking sweating. I had to have all the windows in the house open. Just to cool it down. It's a hot burning wood. Kind of like hedge.
Kind of like what?
Like hedge. Where hedge you make fence posts out of, right? It's a hard wood that burns hot as fuck.
Oh, like mesquite.
Burns hotter than that.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Okay, I never heard of that before.
Yep. Well, that's a Midwest, Southern thing. That's where, like, all the ranches and stuff growing back in the day.
Yeah.
They didn't use fucking railroads. Some of them used railroad ties. Most of them, they had hedge on their property, hedge trees. They'd cut them for the corner post, line posts, everything. And those hedge posts will last fucking 30, 40, 50 years, too, in the ground.
They got resin in them?
Yeah. I mean, they're fucking, and you will fuck up your chainsaw chain cutting with those motherfuckers, too. Because they're so fucking hard.
Talking like ironwood, then.
Kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I've worked with that shit before, man. That stuff is unbelievably hard.
Yep. And so, but
You know what else is?
Thumper.
This fucking guy.
We know what he's got on his mind.
Yeah, well, you know.
I just had a bug fly straight into my eye. I'm sitting outside and it's fucking there's like a shit ton of fucking birds dive bombing going after fucking bugs.
Is it humid where you're at?
No, it's actually not humid. I was telling Gilly and Rocky earlier before the show. So we're like right now, well, it went up a degree. I was 77 degrees and it's 42% humidity. It's actually pretty low.
Okay, so about the same as here right now. I think we're around 50, about 75 degrees. So yeah, similar.
Yeah, it's super nice. There's not a cloud in the fucking sky though. Like not one cloud. I don't even see one. Weird.
Love it.
Oh, I got one just for the. This is funny. Old retired Navy SEALs, right?
Oh. Oh yeah, the gravy seals.
Oh shit! And you would see people like that here in Missouri sometimes. You know, I'm
Call
like,
that Meal Team 6.
yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ, motherfucker! You don't need guns. You afraid someone's gonna take your food, motherfuckers?
When the bullet can't penetrate all of the fat, you're safe.
This here gut will stop a 9mm.
Be like, it's fine. It didn't hit any organs at all.
It hit nothing but blubber.
5.56 just kind of frags in there. Hurts like a motherfucker, but it don't die.
Yeah, unless they're using full metal jacket rounds with the 5.56, then it might not even go nowhere. It might go straight through too. Not frags.
Speaking of shooting, we lost our only public free range in Iowa. It was down the road from me. They fucking closed it and opened a fucking private range. And for a family, it's $360 a year to shoot at. And it's not even close to the fucking it's not even close to the distance that we used to have at the public range that was free. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Don't you have cover? Oh.
It's the farthest is 100 yards. It's a rifle range. I'm like, what is that going to do for me when I want to do long range? Like, and in all fairness, the long range, I have to go to a farm because I shoot way long range, not just 300 or
1,000.
I shoot farther than 1,000 too. So
with what?
6.5.
You shoot farther than 1,000 with a 6.5?
Yep.
Does a bullet have any energy past that point?
It has a lot of energy at that point. The kinetic energy of a 6.5 at yeah, absolutely.
You're just not using factory rounds with that one. You're not.
No, my cousin he's a gunsmith and he has a ATF license to make his own rounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, even with a regular 6.5 though, you can shoot more than 1,000 yards easily.
No, you're running it through that Ruger, right?
No. So my cousin, like I sent Gilly some pictures of his rifles. He has a fucking shit. I don't remember. He has a 308 that shoots out over. Gilly, do you remember? Do you have that text? Did I send that through Facebook or did I send that?
That's what I'm trying to find out and go back through it again. Text. All right, I got it here. We send it to my messenger.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So my cousin owns Eastern Iowa Arms, and he's an FFL, so he can actually ship to you. But he does custom builds, and some of them you'll have to read Gilly which ones are which because I don't have it up on my phone.
All right, here, blah blah blah. I'm trying to get. All right. God damn it. I'll send this my messenger so that way I can share it. So, but it doesn't say on the photos which ones they are. I can't remember which ones.
Well, it
308.
says it before after the picture in the text message. Was it text?
It was text.
Okay, let me scroll up.
Right.
Oh, here we go. So actually, hang on. Sure.
I got them ready to share, but
Go ahead and share them, and then I will.
there you go. There you go.
All right, so that one is 1,000-yard 5.56.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next one.
The chick with the nose. Yeah.
That one's a 308 that can reach out over 1,000, or about a mile.
Oh shit! Hit the wrong button.
That is a tactical close quarter combat. So that's like indoors. So that's a 5.56. So the first 5.56 is 1,000 miles. He designed that one to be 1,000 yards. The second one was a 308 that was designed to go about a mile, and then the third one was a tactical indoors, room to room. And so the first one, the 1,000-mile 5.56, he charges about $3,000 for. The mile 308, he charges about 4,500 for. And then that tactical, I don't remember what he said he charged for, but he does custom builds and he uses competition stuff. So it looks like the cookie cutter shit you see on the fucking walls of gun stores, but it's actually the quality is way higher, way higher.
What's the twist rate on that 1,000-yard 5.56?
Fuck, I don't know. I have to ask him because that's a competition barrel.
Okay.
But you better be doing fucking loading your own fucking ammo for that one to get that reach out.
No, you can actually so the way he builds them, you can use store bought and still reach out and touch shit. Fuck, I don't remember. Hang on.
Because everybody I know that does long range like that, right? They reload their own shit. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple reasons for that, and it has to do with the ignitability and all kind. Like there's a lot of factors to it. But he can actually,
because a lot of times the factory rounds will start tumbling before they're supposed to. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, a lot of the times though, the factory rounds, if they tumble, it's because you've got the wrong bullet weight for the twist, and the bullet ain't getting properly stabilized.
Yeah.
So he can do a competition compensator on it. He didn't say what the twist was on it. I forgot to ask him. But like the 5.56, like a regular one, he could do a 20-inch barrel, and then he could put a compensator on it, or he can do an 18-inch with a compensator, so it's a 20-inch barrel.
Yeah.
He can do all kinds of shit, and he builds everything from scratch. He knows his shit. He built ammo that fucking fragments when it hits. So There are commercial rounds that fragment when it hits, but he took it to a whole different level. Like, it's not legal in, like, I think 48 states.
Love it.
Yeah. He knows his shit. And he's actually building a $5,000 build right now for a rifle for a guy, and he's going to ship it across the country. I can't say what state, but he's going to ship it over there. There's some loopholes that he's making, and he knows all the shit. So you can do binary triggers, all kinds of shit. So when you pull the trigger, it fires, and then when you release the trigger, it fires. So you can go super fast. Basically fires fully automatic, basically.
All right. This Father's Day coming up. Have y'all seen the new Red Robin's commercial?
No. Let's check it out.
Hey, Daddy, are you gonna come to Red Robin this Father's Day? That's right. You forgot to pull out? Now you get to eat out. All daddies get one free meal this Father's Day. Fuck them kids. This day is about you, Daddy. Only at Red Robin.
That's great, dude.
Now I gotta go to Red Robin.
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
I seen that. I was like, oh, that's too good not to share, man. I've been holding on that one for a couple of days now. So,
oh, that's great, dude. Keep it coming, man. Those are funny.
Yeah, I mean,
all those buzzwords mean something to men.
Father's Day is coming up on the 15th, I think it is. You know,
yeah.
But yet, we got to cook our own fucking food. But yet, women expect us to cook food for them or take them out on their day.
Well, I'm cooking dinner tonight and tomorrow night. It's getting a little warm here, so I'm doing burgers on the grill tonight and steaks on the grill tomorrow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I might
New York's on sale.
I might fire up the pit this week since the weather's supposed to be nice. I didn't get to do it last week, so.
Now, refresh my memory, Thump. What do you got for a pit?
Huh?
Oh, refresh my memory. What do you have?
It's a open pit barbecue.
Okay.
It's 5 foot long, 3 foot wide.
Yours was the one with that deck grading with the cinder blocks and shit. Yeah, that was you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty rad, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire it up this week. I'm fucking. Been a while.
But you don't need the weather to be nice just to fucking barbecue. Shit,
no,
that's
I know.
year round.
All year round, baby.
My issue is right now I don't have a thing to cover. I don't have a thing to cover my wood, so my wood and my charcoal have been getting fucking wet.
Well,
so when it does rain, I ain't fucking doing it.
Well, this is when you get everything settled. You got the money. You just got to build a big old lean-to over that motherfucker so you stay dry while you're doing it.
Exactly.
Well, I have a gazebo, so it's okay. Here's the thing: I'm gonna build a fucking deck, and it's gonna go kind of close to the deck, but not up against it because I don't want it to melt it. But it's gonna be covered, so I'll be able to do it year round. And then I'm gonna get a new wood rack so I could store my wood and not get it wet.
Until he gets it a little too close one time, catch it on fire.
Melt my fucking deck. Yeah. It'd be my fucking luck. Be like, I met up with this huzz and started cooking dinner and the whole Bigfoot AI bullshit.
I love that fucking Bigfoot shit, man. I did.
Melted my deck. No, that Bigfoot shit is hilarious.
But no, I laugh at fucking some people that say, "Oh, we barbecue when it's nice out." Blah blah blah. Like shit, Missouri doesn't matter how much snow on the ground we got. Fucking smokers are going.
Well, and that's the thing is like, I have a lid. I have a top to it, so it doesn't get snow inside of it. The way I have it facing, I can do it year round. It's just I gotta have a new way to cover my wood.
Yep.
Because right now my wood's getting soaked.
I got about an 18-inch overhang on the back of my house over the deck, and the prevailing winds blow, making it the leeward side. So all my shit is underneath that eave, and I get wet, but the barbecue, the smoker, the griddle, it stays dry.
Yep.
That's where I keep all the charcoal and chips and all that stuff.
Yeah, I did that last night. Fired up the old flat top and had Rivers make those fucking. I'm gonna piss Hodges off. The redneck tacos, but they got kind of made right style with mustard sauce. You know,
What?
They're not made right.
that's why I'm saying I'm gonna piss him off when I say that because anything. See, Iowans are very specific when it comes to their fucking made rights. They really are. You know. But it's anything mustard. It's a mustard based sauce. Is what it is. Some people put root beer, Worcestershire in that motherfucker. All that. So the sticky pig mustard sauce I use, right, has everything in it except for the root beer
and Pepsi. No, Pepsi too. You got to do root beer and Pepsi in the fucking meat. You got to simmer it in it. Then you put regular yellow mustard, pickles.
He's very fucking particular on it.
See, here's my contention though. Like, I understand. Like, I like Carolina barbecue. You know, Carolina with the vinegar base and mustard and all that. I like that. But why would you put that in a taco? That's the part that I can't wrap my head around.
Because anything that taco is a perfect vessel, right, for anything.
Yeah, but it's taco. It's cumin. It's paprika. It's black pepper, garlic, onion. It's cilantro.
A made right is a sandwich, and it has a bun on each side. It's got loose meat that has been cooked a specific way with specific condiments on it. That's it.
It's called fucking fusion. Is what it's called. I call it the fucking redneck style.
You come to fucking Iowa and make that, you're gonna get fucking hung from a tree.
I'm telling you, make that for you.
I will fucking allow them to hang you from a tree. Matter of fact, it'll probably be the one across the street because it's the highest.
Just be glad that we ain't gonna have enough room in the fucking vehicle to take the flat top.
We're not making fake fucking made rights. Those are tacos. Those are fucking tacos. Anything with a tortilla is a taco.
Thank you.
Fucking make it with tortillas, it's a taco.
You never put pasta in a fucking like a burrito style, roll it up?
No.
Never have? What the fuck?
No.
Gilly, what the fuck
Had a
is wrong with
shawarma?
you?
Have you ever had a shawarma?
Shawarma's great, yeah.
They put French fries in that shit.
Yeah.
It's basically a taco with French fries in it, dude.
Yeah.
French fries are different. He's
No, they're
not. Fucking,
They be potatoes there, sailor. Potatoes.
I get that, but like
spaghetti. Who the fuck puts spaghetti in that shit? No, motherfucker.
I've seen it happen before, man. I've seen it happen before.
No.
Yep.
Those are people that got kicked out of their country. Fuck you.
You're stupid, dude. You're stupid.
Not kicked out yet.
Well, I'll tell
that's
you
because
what,
nobody wants to go down to Missouri to get you.
You come to fucking Iowa and you make that bullshit fucking made right, you're gonna get kicked out of Iowa for sure. I'll drive your ass out of Iowa. I'll be like, yeah, fam. I took him across the border. That motherfucker's gone.
Anything can be made into a taco or burrito. Anything can be.
Not anything can be made into a fucking made right.
Yes, it can be.
No, it cannot.
All right, because I know how to make the made rights right? Okay. I'm going to get all this shit next time I make one. I'm like, what's in your bill? Hey, motherfucker, I'll put that bitch right into a taco. Just for you. But
I will put that on my... So I got like 4,000 friends on Facebook. You do that.
Why?
Because I'm going to tag you in that shit. And I'm going to let you feel the fucking hate.
You think that's going to matter to me on that one?
The hate on what?
Made right. You cannot fuck with a made right. You can't.
What is made right?
Okay,
Maid Right
break
is
it
a
down.
specific
It's
fucking sandwich.
It's a loose meat
Haley,
sandwich.
Bring it up, share it. Bring it up, search it.
It's Maid Right is a fucking mustard-based sloppy Joe is the best way to put it for people who don't know what it is.
Sounds good.
I don't even call it a sloppy Joe. It's a loose meat sandwich.
It's still fucking sloppy though. Come on now.
It literally was invented 15 miles from my house. There's no way you can fucking call that anything else other than a Maid Right. Because Maid Rights and sloppy Joes are two different things.
It's still fucking sloppy. It still can be sloppy, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Yeah,
no, the sloppy is because of the sauce.
They can still be sloppy too, goddamn it. They can still have shit falling off of them.
No, the only shit falling out of it is the loose meat.
I still call it what the fuck I want, goddamn it. That's what he's talking about right there.
That's a Maid Right.
Okay, olive oil, onion, ground
beef broth, yellow mustard, Worcestershire,
sea salt.
No, they don't use that shit here. That's not the legit. That's fucking Pioneer Woman.
I know, but you wanted a fucking picture of one.
Yeah, but find the actual fucking recipe if they have it online.
This is from Iowa Girl Eats right here.
That's not it though, because it doesn't.
I know it's not it because you got to have some cola in there too.
Doesn't have the pop. Yeah, it doesn't have the
really
beer or the
whole thing is like it could be. You could use fucking anything you wanted. It still come out the same way, pretty much. You know.
The steak sauce, you put that with you swap that out for Worcestershire. So it's basically it's Pepsi and root beer. The meat is simmered in that with Worcestershire, onion, garlic.
Now I have made this one before in the slow cooker, apple cider vinegar.
That is good. Apple cider vinegar. Yep.
But I didn't use bouillon. I used chicken bouillon.
Yeah, chicken is the best. Believe it or not, it's weird. Chicken is actually the best for the Maid Right. I don't know why, but it's better.
But anything like sloppy Joe, right? Don't matter if it's ground beef, ground emu, ground duck, fucking ground turkey, ground chicken, all works with it. I like ground.
It has to be a red meat. I'm sorry, it has to be red.
You can still use anything. I like ground duck in mine. That's good.
Because of the fat, yes.
Yes, that's better than using the ground turkey or ground chicken. But this is for people who can't eat red meat and don't want to spend the money on the emu and ostrich.
But you have to use Pepsi, and you have to use Dr. Pepper, and you have to use regular yellow fucking mustard, and you have to use onion and pickle, and that's it. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna fucking put a little taste.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
The fucking Maid Right fucking police. You know how little Tate did that to me on the brisket, right?
Well, look what he did to me when I was talking about his bark. That motherfucker came on here. He had more bark than his brisket.
We have made.
So I just made these.
Sorry.
I just made these the other night. Oh, where the fuck? There you go. From Binghamton, New York, they're called Speedies. They're grilled chicken bites.
Yep.
Okay.
And you got to marinate them overnight from my neck of the woods there, upstate New York. And that's what you got to marinate them in. You got the olive oil, vinegar, garlic, lemon juice, garlic salt, crushed dried mint, salt, basil, oregano, black pepper. Dude, you freaking marinate it in that shit overnight. Let all that shit permeate, man. Skewer them up and grill them until they're almost black. Beautiful.
Is it just chicken? There's no other topping?
That's the only protein is chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no other there's no lettuce, no tomato, nothing.
Nope, the speedy is how you do the chicken. You can put them on skewers, and like the picture says, you can either throw them in a hoagie roll or you can just eat them off the freaking skewer, which is what I do.
That would, I think the grilled onions, you put in the hoagie grilled onions, that'd be fucking awesome. Right there.
Oh, I'm sure it would be. Yeah.
That would be fucking awesome. I knew we'd get Hodges fired up today on the fucking MAID rights.
We talked about this, and you knew it would get me going. You knew it would.
Hell
it
yeah.
was the setup.
See, now I got to make it MAID right.
It's good. I mean, it's good, but if you don't like mustard, you ain't gonna like it.
But I do like mustard. So
well, the thing is, so the mustard though you put on afterwards, it's got to be like an afterthought because. So the mustard with the vinegar. Okay, here's the thing. French's is the best to use, but I like using Coleman's too, which is from the UK. It has a Coleman's is a really good mustard because it has a shit. What's the? I'm drawing a blank here. My fucking TBIs are kicking in. What's the shit that's spicy?
Curry?
Huh?
Like curry?
No, it's not a pepper. It's a root.
Oh, ginger.
No, close.
A spicy root? Talk about horseradish?
Horseradish, yes, thank you.
Oh, I love horseradish.
Yes. So Coleman's has horseradish in it, so I like using horseradish instead, and then pickles and onions chopped up.
You would love Sticky Pig's mustard sauce. It's got horseradish in it.
I love horseradish mustard, man.
I also like Boji's, which is made here in town. It's across the river in Illinois. It's in Rock Island. It's a stone ground Dijon. It's super fucking good. It's world renowned. If you look it up, it's won numerous world records, or awards. It's called Boji's. It's
Spell
German. It B-O. Hang on. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Hang on. Boji's.
D-Mick, this is the one I used right here. Oh, the mustard sauce? Right
yeah,
there.
yeah. Sticky Pig mustard sauce.
And it's Missouri made, too. You know, Blues Hawk has a mustard sauce, ain't bad, though. I like that Sticky Pig a lot better.
Over in Leavenworth, we get some horseradish mustard that is just fucking outstanding. Engelhoff.
Yeah. See, this one, if I can bring up they won't let me bring up the things, but it actually has fucking anchovies in it too, all that shit.
Which sounds gross, but Worcestershire sauce has anchovy in it.
Yeah.
So if you mix it up right, it's good to have that in there, yeah.
Every great sauce, I don't care if it's barbecue, whatever, especially barbecue, has anchovies in it.
Yeah.
It really does.
All right, so real quick, can you guys see that?
Negative.
See what?
Your face? I can see your face.
It's not saved. It's not sharing.
No.
Well, what the fuck?
Don't get me wrong, you have a fine face, but it's definitely not mustard.
What the shit? Hang on. What the fuck? Bullshit.
Nick, if you follow like the American Royal barbecue scene, right? Sticky Pig has been first place, second place, and third place, and their sauces since 2021.
Sticky Pig. Okay. I'll give it a shot.
And they got jalapeno, habanero, too. If you like spice, that's one for you.
I do like me some spice, but the wife, habanero and her don't get along. It messes up her guts. You know, she likes cayenne, she likes jalapeno, but for whatever reason, man, habanero's got her number.
Yeah. But I've never tried the one sauce I have not tried of theirs is the wing sauce. Because I don't make wings a lot of times.
I make my own wing sauce.
You know,
not to interrupt, but I just sent you the spelling of the mustard.
Yeah, all I need is spelling.
do a Google search and
Oh
then
well, I was wondering what the
share
fuck you
that.
sent me that for.
Huh?
I was wondering why you sent me fucking just a spelling.
Yeah. Do a Google search and then share it because you can get it off of Amazon. And it's a local made German mustard that is fucking delicious. And they use the spicy stuff too. I can't. God damn it! What the
There
fuck?
you go, right there.
Wow. How do you
Yeah.
pronounce that?
Bogies.
Bogies. Boet
Bogies.
Jess. It's a Boet Jess.
It's Bogies, and it is some of the best fucking mustard you'll ever have.
Fucking Dutch.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Bogies. Got it.
That's literally made right across the river in a small building. It is not it's mass produced, but it's limited to how much they can make because the building.
And that's the stuff, huh?
That's the stuff. You put that shit on fucking like a sandwich with fucking deli meat. Oh my god. Game over.
I will order some. And
I still
Highly recommend it because I have like 6 bottles in my fucking cabinet. It's so good. And so like where I'm from, they had a bunch of Germans that settled.
yeah, that's called the
And
Midwest.
so it's yep. And that's what this is. And that and beer. We're known for our beer and our mustard.
Well, the Midwest, man, back in the day, the Midwest was more or less a fucking German colony. They used to have German-only newspapers and all sorts of shit.
German,
Well, you gotta figure-
Irish, Scottish.
We were the first wild west right here. Like I'm literally on the other side of the Mississippi River. We have the first bridge and the second bridge that cross the Mississippi River in the United States. We have the bridge that caused the waterway, like water traffic, to get right away over any other traffic because of Abraham Lincoln and a bridge. He said anybody in the water gets right away and the bridge has to turn. So we have two of the, yeah, it's crazy. Like where I lived is a German Wild West. So
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Mississippi, that was the frontier.
and that mustard is fucking to die for. And it differs. What's great about it is you might get one that's not too spicy, and then the next batch that you get, the next bottle might be fucking spicy. Not too spicy because of the horseradish in it. Because they don't make it all. It's not all the same. It's small batches. It's amazing.
I still can't believe y'all have never tried to put fucking pasta in a fucking burrito, make a taco out or burrito out of it.
Are you
No.
fucking still on that, Gilly?
That's
No,
fucking
just
weird.
think about it. Just think about it, all right?
You're double
You
carbing,
make-
though. You don't double carb.
My
Hey,
kids
you-
did that. My kids
you
did
put-
that, dude.
Hey, anybody who puts pasta, makes a sandwich out of garlic bread and pasta is basically doing the same thing. Come on now.
I don't know
What-
about you, man. I just
What
don't
about
know
putting
about-
Doritos, crush up Doritos on your pasta spaghetti? Anybody ever do that?
The what?
What
Crushed up
happened to
Doritos.
you, man?
Huh?
No.
Or the cheese balls, right? The cheese puffs in the barrel. Get them, crush them up on there. No one's ever done that? Come on.
Okay.
I
You
love
can
them
use-
cheese balls too, but no.
Hold on. You can use the cheese balls to crust your chicken breasts.
Yeah,
To
right.
fry 'em.
I've deep
That's
fried chicken
fine.
with Funyuns before. Yeah, it's great.
The Funyuns work better than the cheese balls do.
You stop it. God damn it. Stop
It's good.
it. No.
You guys are
Yes, it
cracking
is.
me up, man. You guys are cracking
Yes,
me
it
up.
is.
You know, I didn't start drinking until we were talking about this shit.
I
I'm
mean,
satisfied with the coffee.
I have not had one drop of alcohol yet. Not one.
No, we just know that you have Missouri taste and it's fucked up.
No, it ain't just no. Ever since I've been doing this since I was a little kid, I was the one with the family that was doing this, right?
Missouri
Everyone's like,
taste.
"What the fuck?" But like, you don't even. What about? Okay, you don't put ketchup on your or dip your ketchup into or dip your potatoes in ketchup.
Don't fucking say it. No, don't fucking say it. Stop it.
Fuck, I will.
Well, let me guess. You put fucking. Well, you can't now, but you probably fucking did when you were a kid. You probably put fucking ketchup on your goddamn eggs too. I'm gonna fucking punch you, you motherfucker.
I can still
in the throat.
I can still have eggs, so I still do that. Yes, my hard-boiled eggs, my sandwiches, right?
No. Fuck you. No.
Now, do you put ketchup on your mac and cheese?
Yes.
Now, see, I put hot sauce on my mac and cheese, but why would you put ketchup on it?
Think about it, right? A sauce could be a sauce, right?
You know, I'm agreeing so much with Thumper this whole podcast, dude. I think it's like me and Thumper versus fucking Gilly, man.
I'm gonna get everybody on this one, right?
Serious.
I even put ketchup on my fucking steak. There you go.
So you are that fucking redneck from the movie Waiting. Nothing sets off the flavor of a steak like some ketchup.
I'm gonna show up to North Carolina and Gilly's gonna be fucking dead in the passenger seat.
No,
I'm just saying. I can't do it. I can't do ketchup on steaks. I can't do ketchup on fucking eggs. I can't. It's
like
it's wrong.
You remember that State Farm commercial, right? After Mahomes got in the league, got big, right? You remember that ketchup commercial he did with State Farm on the steak, right?
Yes.
I didn't know he really did that in real life. He goes, "Yeah, I love ketchup." I was like, "Finally, I'm not the only one."
You know what? I have a ghost pepper ketchup, and I don't put that on anything other than shit that belongs with ketchup. So like fried potatoes, I'll put that on. 100%.
But I got people on this that fucking said ketchup can't go on steak, barbecue sauce, right? I said, motherfucker, I said, A1 sauce ain't no different. Or 157 sauce ain't no different. Dude.
Okay, as far as I'm concerned, ketchup only belongs on one thing and one thing only.
Taters?
Meatloaf.
I like barbecue sauce on my meatloaf more than ketchup does nowadays.
Oh, barbecue sauce is good too. But I mean, ketchup, to me, that's like meatloaf is the only thing you should be putting ketchup on because any other way, ketchup is just fucking gross.
No, I love ketchup. Now, I had to buy in this house now Whataburger ketchup since they sell it now. River tasted that. He's like, "Dad, we can only have this in the house."
Wait, how many followers do we have watching right now on Facebook?
Let me see here.
Like one. I don't know.
We can get back to it.
Nobody loves us.
Yeah, they do. We got 63 views. I don't know how many is actually watching, but. So what are you gonna do?
What? Okay,
Robert?
so I want.
That was getting good.
I want to see something real quick. If you're watching live, if you like ketchup on your fucking steak and eggs, give me a thumbs
taters.
up. No, taters are different. If you don't like it on your steak and eggs, give me a heart. I want to see, because I want to see if people are watching live. I want to see the reaction to this, because I want to know that I'm not the only motherfucker that likes.
Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching.
I wish
you got to be watching.
I kind of wish I would have brought this up at the beginning. Now
we're basically playing with ourselves right now.
This is ridiculous. We cannot have ketchup on steak. That's fucking bullshit.
But you know, on my baked taters, right? You know, I'll put like Heinz 57 sauce along with the butter and all that shit, right? That is pretty good.
Potatoes are different depending on how you cook them. If they're fucking boiled, there better not be ketchup on it. If they're fried, better have ketchup on it.
Shit, when I'm having mashed taters, right? If I'm having mashed taters, I got chicken, I got ketchup on my chicken, it gets lumped into the same thing. It all goes in the same place.
Why the fuck would you put ketchup on fucking chicken?
I do it all the time. Fuck you talking about? I do it all the time.
This is what I'm talking about. Gilly is retarded. Okay? We have to come to an agreement with this.
Right.
I mean, Gilly doesn't have to agree because he's retarded. We get it. He doesn't, like, he has no say in his life anymore. This is fucking crazy.
You know, everybody on there has ever watched. Have you ever watched Guys Grocery Games?
Yes.
My brother said, man, he said, that's the perfect cooking show for you to go on right there, competition. He said, because you've been doing all that weird type of shit for fucking decades.
What's it called?
Guys Grocery Games.
Guys Grocery Games, yeah.
Grocery games.
Yeah. And he'll throw these
I
little.
swear to God, Gilly, if we're out in fucking North Carolina and you put fucking ketchup on brisket or chicken, I'm gonna fucking hurt you. I swear.
I can't eat brisket, so you're safe there. Chicken, I will.
I'm gonna hurt you. That's just no more. There's no question about it. You're gonna get hurt.
My speedies, you're a dead man. You put ketchup on my speedies, you're a dead man.
Oh, I'll put ketchup on chicken. Hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah.
I can't fucking do it. I can't.
I would do it just to get y'all's reaction too, man.
You sure you're not just trolling us?
No, I ain't trolling. I know. I eat ketchup a lot.
I don't think he is. 100%.
I love ketchup. If Little Tate was here, he would tell you, yes, Gilly loves ketchup. I always did on the five. Always did, man.
Yeah. I just think it's sacrilege.
When the five would run out of ketchup, right? There were certain times we ran out of things. You know, depends on how I was deployed. If I didn't have ketchup, I had French dressing on my shit.
French, really?
Yeah, because like me, you know how everyone likes ranch, dressing.
Yeah.
I never was a fan of French or ranch dressing. Never was. I'm trying to find. See, even my burritos, I make these big old fucking burritos, right? I'll wrap up if I ain't gonna heat it up, right? Heat the tortilla up. Put it on the oven or something like that. Dude, I'll put the meat, some chips down, ketchup, meat, ketchup, more chips, and roll that bitch up.
No, okay. I'll do chips on a deli.
Chips on what?
Sandwich, like ham or turkey. I'll put chips on that. On a sandwich, like with ham or turkey. I'll put chips on that and then mustard and mayo and lettuce, and then I'll squish it down between the bread and I'll eat that. And it'll be like barbecue or ranch or, something like that. But I won't do it on a fucking tortilla. And I will definitely not put ketchup on fucking chicken at all. That does not belong together at all. I don't even like chicken fingers that are fried with fucking ketchup.
This you, Gilly?
Yep. Yes, that used to be me. McDonald's, hell yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, fucking.
Hell yeah, that used to be me, man.
No.
Yes. Dude, I even pissed off motherfuckers in Italy, right? I told myself, I want ketchup to eat pasta. I said, I want ketchup. I'll put that bitch right on my pasta.
This is a motherfucker that would put ketchup on spaghetti. I mean, I swear to God. It already has a fucking tomato-based sauce on it. This motherfucker will put fucking tomato ketchup on it.
Especially when you reheat it the next day, right? Reheat the next day? I add a little umami to it. Nah, perfect. Hell yeah.
God damn
I don't even dip my pizza into ketchup before. Barbecue sauce or French dressing. Fuck yeah.
No. Gilly, you're
I love mixed face right there on that one. I love what the fuck?
No.
I don't know about you, man. That's a Joe Dirt level of redneckness that I have never encountered in my entire fucking life, man.
I will tell you, it's not just him. It is a Missouri thing. It's fucking weird.
Actually, no, it's not it's not a Missouri thing because no one in my family loves ketchup like I did. So
Iowa, we love ranch, and we do love ketchup, but we will not put fucking. You fucking cook a goddamn steak and put ketchup on it, you're gonna get fucking kicked off the property.
Oh, my mom and dad would get pissed off at me when Dad was fucking grilling some steaks, right? they wouldn't put nothing, no sauce on their steaks at all, right?
No,
hell
you
no.
shouldn't need to. You
You
should
know,
not need to.
No, but
It needs to be good enough.
I like it with it too, with the ketchup on it. So
No,
hell yeah.
there is no need for that.
There's only one thing that I don't put my ketchup on, right? When I make my smoked chicken ramen with the fucking no, it's no broth ramen, but make it with the Japanese barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
I don't use ketchup on that even when I reheat it at all.
Wait, doesn't the Japanese barbecue sauce have ketchup in it?
No, does not. The Kinder's does not. Let me get the bottle. I'll show you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it has fucking ketchup in it.
Boy, this got off the rails.
Gilly
guys
has some
are
weird
funny,
eating
man.
habits. He has some weird fucking eating
You
habits.
guys are talking about all this food, man. It's making me hungry.
I'll
You
be
always
quiet,
get hungry
Rocky.
at the end of a fucking podcast.
I'll be quiet.
You're always hungry at the end of a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
here's what the ingredients are: soy sauce, salt, tomato puree, which is not ketchup. It's not
Same
ketchup.
fucking thing.
No, it's
Same
not.
fucking thing.
No, it's not.
Hold on now.
Ginger, rice, vinegar, water, hydrated onion, citric acid. It's toasted sesame seed oil.
Any sugar in it?
Yeah, sugar. Yeah.
Okay, so tomato
That's
puree
ketchup.
and sugar and that's fucking ketchup.
No, there's a lot more
Ketchup.
ingredients going to ketchup besides sugar and tomato puree.
Depends on the ketchup. It depends on the ketchup.
Really?
Not always.
It
Not
ain't
always.
fucking Heinz. It ain't fucking Heinz 57, but it's fucking ketchup. Oh, fucking A.
Yup.
Let me get that back up here. Let me get this.
No, for all of us ganging up on Gilly here, he's holding his own pretty well, man.
I eat the way I eat, right? No.
Gilly will fucking fight tooth and nail to protect the way he eats his fucking food. I will tell you.
No, I grew up,
Oh, you really can't tell a man what to eat. He'll do
No,
what he
Mick, I grew up fucking, getting shit like this, right? So I'm used to it. All that.
This is a motherfucker that would put ketchup on a fucking fruit roll-up. I'm telling you, he would.
Actually, no, I never did that. I never did that.
But now,
But challenge accepted now, right?
He's
No,
thinking about it.
I can't have fruit roll-ups because it's got gelatin in it.
Gelatin, yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
So
Do you put it on corn on the cob?
actually, I have, yes.
Son of a bitch.
Oh god.
Okay. Here is what a ketchup. This is from all recipes, right? Tomatoes, vinegar, salt, spices, and seasonings.
Which
That's
was
basically
pretty much
what was in
everything
the
in that.
Well, not really. 'Cause this had soy and all that. I mean, somewhat, but it's not ketchup. I'll die on the hill on this one.
This one has tomato paste, maple syrup, white vinegar, or apple cider vinegar, water, onion powder, garlic powder, sea salt, cinnamon, black powder, pepper powder, and nutmeg and chili powder. But they're all different, so it just depends on how you want to make it.
But it's not ketchup.
It is. If it's fucking tomatoes and sugar, I'm sorry. Tomatoes and sugar is fucking ketchup. It's how fancy you want to get.
Oh, I love this fucking debate. I love this one. Rocky probably thinking like, what the fuck?
Just listening, man. You guys are funny. Ketchup and no ketchup.
Ah, shit. Oh, yeah.
I want some ketchup. I want some barbecue sauce.
When I would dip fucking pizza in the ketchup, right? My brother would lose his fucking mind.
You already have fucking ketchup on it. The tomato sauce. Why dip it in why double dip it? Why? It's like, oh, I want 2 times the amount of ketchup on my pizza.
My family said, growing up, they said, when you get old, you better buy stock at Heinz ketchup. Because even mom, dad, especially dad, he gives me shit to this fucking day. Like when I was living there with him, so like before I went to the military, I would a bottle would last me fucking 2 or 3 days, right? when I came back home, they've had that same bottle in there for 6 fucking months. Yeah, they don't use hardly any ketchup. But
See,
you know
I
who
only
gave me?
use-
You know who gave me the
I-
idea of dipping chips in the ketchup? My dad. On that one.
See, my son will dip anything in ranch, and I'm like, you got to fucking stop that shit. That ain't fucking cool. Because we're Midwest. Yes, we use a lot of ranch, and I make my own ranch. I make my own blue cheese. This fucking kid will dip anything in fucking ranch, and like, he got pissed the other day because he had vegetable straws. I don't know if you know, those are the chips. The chips, and they're ranch flavored, and then he's over there dipping them in ranch. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? They're already ranch flavored. He's like, oh, I want more ranch, and I'm like, okay. But like ketchup, like this kid will not put ketchup on his steak, which because he knows he'll be grounded for a long time if he does. I won't put up with that shit. Like ketchup that's for fried potatoes. Anything potato, if it's fried, you can put ketchup on it. You can't put it on fucking steak in my house. I just won't allow it.
I try to get River to dip his steak into ketchup. He won't do it.
And I'm okay. So I'm okay if you have like chicken strips and they're breaded and fried, and you dip that in ketchup. I am okay with that. Like chicken nuggets or whatever, I'm okay with that. But
I like
if you
barbecue sauce and
bake a
chicken nuggets,
and you
though.
put fucking ketchup on it, I will literally throw you out of my house. Like you will go flying out the door. Like I won't put up with that shit. Or pork, I swear to God, I'll shoot you if you put ketchup on pork. I will.
I always did. I always fucking did too.
I will fucking shoot you.
You know,
And it'll be in your back because you'll be running from me. I don't care. Like,
I ain't gonna. You think I'm gonna run from a fucking gun? I ain't gonna. Really out there like old West time. Fuel.
I don't fuck around when it comes to that shit.
All right, I got the since we're talking about this, I just had to look this up, right? Number 6 is gonna piss you off.
Oh, fuck, here we go. Here we go.
Top 10
Shut the
ketchup
fuck
on.
up.
French fries, burgers,
Burgers, yep.
hot
Dogs,
dogs,
yep.
chicken nuggets,
Negative.
and eggs. Number 5. Sorry, not number
Fuck.
6.
Hard
Fuck
fucking
that.
no.
Sausages,
Depending on the
Okay,
sauce.
I can see that.
Hash
Hot
browns.
dogs,
pizza.
No. Fuck
It's
5 and
fried
8.
potato.
Nope.
It's acceptable.
No, not 8. Nope.
Pizza? No.
No fucking pizza.
Potato wedges?
Grilled cheese
No, that's tomato
Grilled cheese?
soup.
What the hell?
and poutine.
Okay, hold on.
No.
Do not move. Do not move on this page. First of all, grilled cheese is tomato soup. That's it. That's all the fuck you should be dipping that motherfucker in. And poutine, if the Canadians heard that you're dipping their fucking poutine in fucking ketchup, they're gonna fucking hurt you because there's a reason. There's already gravy on it.
Yeah,
You
ketchup is just tomato
motherfucker.
gravy. It's already got gravy.
Actually, Thumper,
And
that's not true.
Do not scroll down to that fucking cucumber because I swear to God, I will shove a whole goddamn cucumber down somebody's throat if they put ketchup on it.
Well, you get back to like what you said about the Canucks, right? Their poutine, right? When the first time we was there,
Whoa! What
I
the
did that.
fuck?
I did that
Wrong.
shit. I put ketchup on my poutine fries, and they might had a conniption fit. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna eat the way I want. Fuck you." Mac and
No,
cheese.
go back to the poutine. You put fucking vinegar on that, and that's it. That's the most that you put on that. At the most, you should not even have to put vinegar on poutine. Now, if you do chips and vinegar without the poutine, then yes, you put vinegar on that motherfucker and you soak it. But if it has the gravy, it doesn't need the vinegar. It doesn't need anything else. And cucumber, if you look, there's not even a fucking description for it because it's not a real thing. That's dumb.
Actually, a cucumber is what they make pickles out of. You should know that.
No, I know they make fucking pickles out of it. You don't make pickles with ketchup. You make it with vinegar.
But if you want to eat the cucumber, you want without making pickles out of it, you can dip that in ketchup, salad dressing, whatever, right?
No.
Okay. No.
There's
hey,
a reason why there's no fucking written thing about
let that go, Thumper. Let that go.
My wife likes cucumber. She slices it up and eats it as a snack. My wife likes ketchup. She would never mix those two.
No. There's a reason why everything has a writing underneath it. Cucumber does not. There's nothing written underneath it.
Vic, what are you going to do if your wife does put ketchup on a cucumber? What are you going to do now?
Well, I've been with her too long to get rid of her, so I mean, I guess I'm just going to have to suck it up. I mean,
no, you don't. You get rid of that.
Yeah.
He'll be replaying this conversation back in his head if she does.
Well, I mean, I've already get my heart broken every time I cook a steak because her dad was married to a vegetarian, so he had to cook all the meat, and he overcooked the shit out of it every single time. So my wife always had to reach.
He never
ketchup.
got better at cooking.
No, and so she always had to reach for ketchup or ranch or steak sauce or whatever. Right? She grew up like that. So I could cook her a 3/4 inch, nicely marbled fucking ribeye, perfect, mid rare, and she'll fucking dump A1 on it.
No,
and she can't help it.
See, I could not do that.
Oh.
Corn dogs, I get corn
Oh.
dogs.
That's what the next one is.
No, I don't give a fuck what it is. Steak, no. Spaghetti, no.
No, hard no.
Spaghetti already has tomato on it. You don't need to add more. No.
Chips, lasagna.
No. What the fuck? No.
Dude,
Yes.
negative.
Get
Fish.
the
Yep.
fuck out of here. No.
Well, cheese on toast is just half a grilled cheese.
Noodles.
Bacon.
Come on now.
No.
Noodles.
Fuck you.
Bacon.
Website 22. That's blasphemy.
Bacon.
Nope, that's blasphemy. Bacon is blasphemy. Plain what? What the fuck? Gilly, you got to tell me. Is this website linked to Scientologists?
No, it's not.
What is this?
The top 10.
The top
This
10.
ain't right.
Bologna sandwich.
Right.
Yes, I used to do that when I eat a bologna sandwich. Yes.
No, that mustard only. Mustard
only.
The
meat pie.
No.
The hell.
That's
it.
They couldn't even bring. So this website is such a joke that at the end they couldn't even put a fucking picture on there because they were laughing so hard. No.
Yeah.
This is. I don't agree with any of this.
Thumper, you should see your face right.
Fuck no.
The look of contempt and disgust on your face.
You know what? I'll be back. I have to go get another beer because of this discussion.
You know what? I'm with him.
This is funny.
You can talk amongst yourselves when we go get liquored up.
Oh, we're going to have to make a reel out of this one for sure.
You're going to have to figure out how to do that. I don't know how you're going to do it, though.
Well, I've done it all here on Facebook before, so. But,
got to try to make the shorts and put them on YouTube, and then we got to put it on
Little Tasty will take care of it. I can make the reels on Facebook. I have made them. I just haven't done it in a while. Little Tasty will take care of the reels on the YouTube side. But, yeah. But, yeah, this is fucking great.
It's funny. It's different.
Damn, he didn't grab just one. He grabbed two.
Yeah, because your fucking steak and everything else that's fucking ridiculous.
Everything I talked about, they had it on that fucking list. I was like, fuck yeah.
This is, you know what? I want to apologize to everybody. Keep rioting in LA. Gilly's the fucking devil. Just saying. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh shit, man.
You know what? There should be more riots because of what Gilly does to his food. Just saying. Matter of fact, I'm going to start one tonight. I'm going to start a riot tonight over this fucking podcast.
And I think every other region of the country can agree.
Oh, all recipes has another one. All recipes. So
no, you stop. We're done.
No. This I don't know if I would do some of these on here, right? All right. Grilled cheese, you said no. An apple turtle? No. I agree with that.
No.
Fried apple turtle.
No.
I'll agree on that one. Green
No.
beans? Yes.
As an
No.
East Coaster, I will kill
Butter.
you if you do that.
Green beans,
mashed potatoes?
butter.
Yes.
No.
Egg rolls?
Butter.
Yes.
No. Soy
Peas?
sauce.
Yep.
No. Butter.
Plantain chips? I have done that.
Okay.
Well, those are
so-
disgusting anyway. So you do whatever you want with them.
Hold on. Don't go any farther. Plantain chips are good if you slice them and you saute them in butter and garlic. That's it.
I still
Nothing
dip them in ketchup. Come on now.
else. No.
Now blueberries? No. Blueberries? Fuck no.
I will kick
And
you in the nuts from behind for that.
And that's coming from me on the blueberries. I'm telling you. No.
Well, I'm glad you have some standards.
Yes. Twinkies? Fuck no.
No, wait. We skipped fucking corn, and I know why you skipped corn, because I will fucking cut your throat if you put fucking ketchup on corn. There is no way.
I will too.
Corn does not deserve ketchup.
Oh, I will too.
No, I will
Put
hand you
ketchup on
upside down
corn,
and
then you
bleed
eat
you
corn
out.
the long way.
You will be, I swear to God, you will be bled out if you fucking eat corn with fucking ketchup. Not happening. No.
I've been saying the top 100. What the fuck, motherfucker?
It's because they couldn't get past it because it was so fucking outrageous. No.
Oh, I love this though, man.
No fucking way. You fucking put ketchup on corn, and I swear to God.
Oh, I do it all the time. What the fuck you talking about?
No, that's fucking stupid.
You dip it in butter. Butter.
You don't even dip it. You spread butter on that motherfucker. You let it melt down the sides. You salt and pepper it and roll it in the salt and pepper. That's how you fucking eat fucking corn. If you put fucking ketchup on it after all of that, you deserve a 4-inch knife to the jugular. I'm just saying. It's got to be a 4-inch knife, and it goes through the jugular. Because it's got to hit here, and it's going to come through here. It's going to hit both. I'm just saying. I'm over it. Somebody's going to die at that point.
All right.
That is not good.
I found this one too.
Let me guess, you put ketchup on a cheesecake too.
I
don't eat cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake. The ranking of the best things to put ketchup on. This is from Grubhub. The blog. Fries.
People that know.
Oh, yeah, all right. Burgers.
Burgers.
All right.
Chicken nuggets and tenders.
Okay, fair enough.
Eggs.
Negative.
Hash browns.
First of all, hold on. First of all, if you're ordering eggs through Grubhub, you have a problem.
No, this is their blog saying what they think ketchup pairs with the best.
Yeah, through Grubhub, which they're gathering all their information off of what people order. And I can tell you right now, anybody that's ordering from Grubhub that often, like my neighbor over here, they get 3 to 4 meals a day through Grubhub, Uber Eats, whatever. They're fat as fuck. They're lazy. And I don't trust anything Grubhub says as far as what you should put on your food, because every time I've gotten Grubhub, it's been cold and it's been wrong and it's soggy as fuck.
I just texted little Tate. I said, ketchup on eggs? Yes and no. I said, we debated it.
Wait, did you put it in the group text?
No, I said to him, I forgot his name popped up first.
Oh, yeah, see? Because you're afraid of what he's going to say.
Okay, no, I ain't afraid what he's going to say. I know what he's going to say because he says
you
he'll
don't
say
want it.
yes.
You don't want it in the group text.
Oh, I'll put it on there, little Tate. Ketchup on eggs. Yes or no. I ain't worried about that. But God.
Well, first of all, he's from a state where half of his state is related to the state below him. I don't really trust that much. But
well, kind of like Iowa and Illinois, they're kind of related.
No, not even close. Not even close. Are you kidding me? No. If we were allowed to have a fucking barrier between states in the country, it would be between Iowa and Illinois. We would not let people cross the fucking river. Trust me. I would assume that if there is a fucking civil war, Iowa would be the first one to have fucking armed guards at its border between Illinois and Iowa because we hate them.
Okay.
We're not.
This one right here, iHeartRadio did a fucking poll.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not shitting you. They did a fucking poll on this shit. Hot dog, 85% use ketchup, right? Okay. Fries, 83. Burgers, 82. Chicken nuggets, 69. Eggs, 29%. Grilled cheese, 21. Other sandwiches, 14. Pasta, 9%. And finally, 14% of people said they would eat ketchup by the spoonful. Which
okay, so from number 5 down, so the 29% for eggs, the 21% for grilled cheese, the 14% for other sandwiches, the 9% for pasta, and the 14% by the spoonful. They're the ones that are rioting in LA right now.
Oh, they ain't, goddammit.
Yes, they are. Those are the ones that are like, oh, let the illegals go because our ketchup. I'm telling you, it is what it is. That's they're that's the type of people that are fucking They're bleeding hearts. They're eating ketchup with everything because
they bleeding heart. I love ketchup. Come on now.
Rocky, how would you feel? How would you feel if in how many weeks are we going out there?
Like 3, 2,
2. I think it's 2.
Well, we leave on the 30th, so about 20 fucking days.
Okay, so in
3 weeks,
21 days, say in 21 days, Rocky, how would you feel? We show up and we're like, yeah, Rocky, give us your food, like your best food. And I grab it and I fucking chow down. I'm like, give me your hottest sauce. Like, let's do it. And little Tate does it. And then you got Gilly that's like, you got ketchup? How would you feel? Like, you got ketchup for this taco? Like, like no, motherfucker. You
Look
can't
in the
have
group
ketchup
chat
for this taco. You can't have.
Look in the group chat. I just posted
you can't
what
have
his response
ketchup
would
for
be.
this fucking.
Hell yeah, I would too. I'll put ketchup on for everybody. I don't care. Fuck
it. You would be like, fuck you, get away from my taco truck because you can't. No, you can't put fucking ketchup on your taco. You can't put ketchup on your fucking carne asada burrito.
Yeah,
like,
you can.
No, like that's not how it is.
Gilly,
if you unless you call your hot sauce ketchup, that's the only way you're getting ketchup on that motherfucker.
What, Vic?
Oh, no. I was just rhetorically saying your name with a disapproving look on my face. I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, it's like I'm your mom, Gilly.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
This is perfect right here.
You know this shithead is loving every bit of this.
I would expect if Gilly asked for ketchup while we were at your food truck, either your wife or one of your employees reaches through the window and smacks the fucking look off of his face.
We don't have ketchup.
I'll bring my own. But the thing is, I can't have this tacos. Not even the chicken. Not even the chicken ones because cross contamination.
Well, if you fucking cook chicken and give them that,
I'm cooking chicken. I'm gonna show you. He goes on. Goes, yeah, smoked chicken. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna say that, Rocky. I don't know if your wife is watching. I don't know if any of your employees are watching.
I don't think she's watching at all.
If they are, or if they watch this before we get out there, they have 100% permission to punch Gilly in the fucking throat if he puts ketchup on anything that they make. Period. Done.
Well, first of all, they got to catch me first.
You guys are ridiculous, man. You guys are ridiculous.
Gilly, let me ask you: do you put ketchup on your nuts instead of peanut butter, or what?
Say that again.
Do you put ketchup on your nuts instead of peanut butter, or what?
Hey, Zeus loves ketchup.
Actually, Zeus does not like ketchup.
Oh, so you
How'd
tried.
you find that out?
He likes peanut butter and French dressing.
Oh, I'll remember that on your birthday.
Oh,
this one took a dark turn here on that question.
Gilly's gonna have the ASPA filming a fucking commercial outside his house for abused dogs.
Or has your dog ever licked ketchup off your ball sack? The dog might be entitled to compensation.
What is wrong with you guys?
If you're a dog and you've been forced to lick ketchup instead of peanut butter, you may be entitled to compensation.
In the arms of
you know what the funny thing is? I'm not even drinking. You know, this one. I'm drilling Hodges to grab two more.
Fuck.
And Nick to grab their White Claw.
Oh, shit.
See, I've always said I can't marry a woman or be with a woman that fucking likes catches as much as I do. At all. You know. Because then I had to go to Sam's and buy the great big old container. Which I used to have that.
You have to get those big old cans of ketchup, like the ones that are like huge, with a can opener. Yeah.
Oh, I used to have the fucking Heinz 57 biggest bottle they made with the pumper on it.
Now, when you go to Mickey D's, how many of them little paper cups do you go through?
Oh, I don't go. I can't eat there no more. But when I did,
You can't eat the chicken or nothing?
Nope.
Really? No shit.
Because the chicken, even the fries, has a milk ingredient on it.
Oh, okay. So oh man, that sucks. So you're allergic to all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I can have the milk product. I don't break out. I get bad ear infections and all that, stuffed up, worse than I already am. But McDonald's, I don't trust the workers, if I order chicken or the fries, not to have gloves on when they're handling beef.
You're that sensitive.
Yeah. I don't trust them all that.
Wow.
And stuff. Now, I can cook it and be around it, right? Just fine. I just can't eat it. But the thing is, like, if I go to Red Lobster, since they've always had steaks, right?
Yeah.
You got to ask them how they cook their shrimp, if it's grilled shrimp. Because if not, they got to put it in its own pan on the grill. They can't stick it right on the grill.
Oh, okay.
And stuff. Because those cast iron grills, that shit gets soaked into it. You can't clean that shit off no matter how hot you burn it.
Well, that's seasoning, man. That's in the pan.
Yeah. And that's why I've had people ask me when they first got diagnosed with that, they knew I had it. They said, "What'd you do with your grill?" I said, "I'm about to do it." I said, "If you use the same type of grates I did on it, you had all that seasoning in there for the beef and the pork, you'll never get rid of that. You will get, if you're very sensitive to cross-contamination shit, you can get fucking sick off that."
Now, can you eat pork?
No.
Can't even eat pork.
Now they do have an Alpha Gale safe pig now.
Oh, okay.
Which I did have that ham. I was going to cook it, but I ate my ankle roll, take it out to the smoker, and it dropped on the concrete. And that was $158 ham.
Oof.
That's crazy.
It's like that fucking Iberico ham from fucking Spain.
Yep. But every time, I'll show you, Nick, here, what I'm talking about here. Maybe get pulled up. And where I get my EBU and Ostrich from, they actually have they sell Alpha Gale safe pigs now, right? But the thing is, they're always sold the fuck out, right? See, this is what they have right now for sale on the pork side. The lard, the pork heart, and pork liver. That's it. That's how quick that shit sells out.
Okay.
This stuff, I mean, as soon as it comes on fucking line and it's available for sale, that day, within a couple of hours, they're sold out completely.
Now, you ever eat like sandhill crane or some of the other waterfowl that's like red meat, but it ain't red meat?
I've never had crane, no. Never had crane.
So sandhill crane, you get them up in. I'm not sure where exactly you hunt them. I know you hunt them in Montana. I'm not sure how far they go, but they call the sandhill crane the ribeye in the sky.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, man, my buddy killed one, brought it back, and he gave me some. It is just like beef, dude. So if you got a hankering for beef, look up sandhill crane, man.
Oh, I will, because I can have that because it's from birds, just like an emu and ostrich. Right
Yeah,
there.
right.
You know, but here in Missouri, the cranes are protected here in Missouri, so you can't even shoot them. If you do, that's a hell of a fine.
Well, the tag for getting crane in Montana is limited. You're limited to like one bird per person, so they allow it, but man, it's limited.
Little tangles, yes, absolutely. Catch a ball and egg on scrambled eggs.
Motherfucker.
No.
Oh shit!
Well, boys, we've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, let's go ahead and end it.
Okay.
We'll let Thumper and Mix do all the ketchup.
We'll talk about the ketchup later. All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
The title of this is No Fucking Ketchup.
Question mark.
The great ketchup debate.
All right. Pfeiffer's departing.